ciencia.
Ame la ciencia.
Yeah. Don't let up and then don't. Don't let them finish in you, queen. Stay in control. Keep it wrapped, keep it locked. Protect your soul. Healthy sugar walls, future shining bright. Protect your coochie, queen. Hold that crown tight. Yo, listen up, ladies. Real talk in the booth. Every late night move could mess with your truth. Raw without a plan, that's a risky game. One slick could flip the script and change your whole name. Your body is a temple, treat it like a vault. Don't let sweet talk make you lower the guard. Want that clear skin, strong energy, peace of mind. Make them earn respect, boundaries on the line. No pressure, no stress, you the boss of your lane. Smart choices only, that's how queens remain. Don't let them finish in you, queen. Stay in control. Keep it wrapped, keep it locked. Protect yourself. Healthy sugar walls, future shining bright. Protect your coochie, queen. Hold that crown tight.
What's up, taters? How y'all doing? Love that track. Boy, let me tell y'all something. It's rare that I watch a video. You love that song, Nina. I'm so glad y'all love that song. I made that too. I made that for y'all via, what is it, Suno? The AI. Man, I hate to be a recording artist in this climate. Anytime a nobody like me can write lyrics, okay? And here's the thing. I was like, okay, this is the hook. This is the hook. I need something to help me out. And not only did Suno help me out with the rest of it, I was like, this the hook. I just wanted to be the hook. You fill in the rest of the words. And I said, but it has to be about not letting a man finish in you, i.e. ejaculate. And it created the rest of it. I was like, and by the way, I have to pay $10, which is not a problem. I just want y'all to know. But if I want the entire track, I have to pay $10. I said, nah, this is fine. This is fine. This is fine. Listen, let me tell y'all something. When I watch the trans person tell their entire story, and when I listen to somebody's testimony, right? I'm watching the body language. I'm listening to the particular words they use, and I'm looking at the triggers of the things that excite them. I want to see if they're lying. And this person is not lying. Not at all. They are telling all the truth. I find that men, not all men have a hard time accepting when somebody is either gay or bi. And I don't know why that is. So if somebody told me a woman is bi or lesbian and it's obvious, I'm not gonna go, you don't know that. You don't know what's going on. That has never been a case. For example, let me give you some examples, chat. Okay? I always knew Queen Latifah was gay. I always knew it. I mean, it was one of those things. It's like, it was so obvious. And when she played and set it off, I was like, of course she would. Of course she would. And I'll never forget when she did that interview, when she was like, yeah, I know I had to play it. It was a little difficult for me to, kiss her. And every time they go to that part of the movie, I close my eyes. I'm like, you lying. You love playing Cleo. By the way, I love Cleo. I love that character. I loved her. Queen Latifah carried that movie. I'm sorry. That movie is nothing with Queen Latifah. And I don't really, not a fan of Jada Pinkett, but without Jada, that movie wouldn't be good either. But Jada was she was the co-chair on that one. Queen Latifah carried that. I'm sorry. Vivica Fox, you can get anybody to play that character. But I'm like, Cleo played that character. Oh my God. So anyway, Danielle, don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. This is not politics, girl. Y'all know I don't even like it when y'all do that on my political channel. Don't do that. So anyway, Liam, she would never come out as gay. Yeah, see, listen, Queen Latifah and me are Generation X. Y'all were not, many of you all weren't born when Queen Latifah, when she was a rapper, good rapper, by the way. UNITY, that's a unity. UNITY, from a black man to something to infinity. I forgot who you calling a B? I love that song. But she would never come out straight. I mean, she would never come out gay. She said she was straight and she dated men. But I knew she was gay. And all of us knew she was gay. And when she was down low dating her lesbian personal trainer, we was like, come out of the closet, come out of the closet, come out of the closet. Come out of the closet. And she came out of the closet when decades later, when we like, and the reason why y'all don't think it was a big deal, because when she came out of the closet, they were like, we know. What the fuck? We know. So every time a woman is accused of being gay or bisexual, no one, men or women, have a problem with it. No one. No. Oh, it's Danielle. Sorry, Danielle. I'm looking at Danielle. I just heard that. No, don't. Yeah, it's okay. It's okay. Just don't do that here. I want y'all. Want y'all to stay on code. So I like when she dated Will Smith and the yeah, exactly. You see what I'm saying? Here you have a lesbian pretend to be straight dating Will Smith on the show, The Fresh Prince. So anyway, I noticed that when women are accused of being lesbian or just bisexual, there's no pushback. There's no denial. There's no thank you, MRW. That same thing. MC Light. We were not shocked when MC Light was was found as gay, a lesbian. Same thing with the Brat. Who the hell here didn't think that the Brat wasn't a lesbian? It was like, oh my God. By the way, hold on. I want you guys to understand something. I'm glad we're having this conversation. The Brat didn't even give no signs that she was like laid up with no woman. A lot of these women that just gave the aura of being gay, they never, ever, ever was seen kissing on a woman. They were not in bed and had pictures posted all over the internet of them in bed with a woman, all booed up at a restaurant. Nothing like this, like Myron Gaines, who's a homosexual, by the way. Just want y'all to know that. So it's like when we are told, hey, these women are gay. Oh, these women are carpet munchers. That's what they used to call it during my generation. Oh, these women like women. We don't go, that's not true. You better stop saying that. Stop being stop being homophobic. Stop being homophobic. No, she's not gay. She's not gay. Don't say that. We're like, yeah, we can see it. We accept it, but oh my God. Tell men an obvious man that's gay. Tell him that man is gay. They will go and have an epileptic seizure. They will go crazy. They will go crazy. They will sit up here and chimp out. Black people, let me tell y'all something. Don't come over here and tell me what I can and cannot say. I call all racist monkeys when I'm on Twitter. I refer to them like that. And I've been saying chimp out before Chud the Builder started using this as a weapon. We are divorced, Black community. You guys are violating the divorce creed. We had a divorce agreement. I shouldn't have said divorce creed. The clause. See, let me remind you of our divorce clause. Let me remind you about the clause in our divorce that we signed together back in the mid-90s. Okay? The divorce was, I leave you and I never, ever, 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 ever have the opportunity to come back to you ever again. Okay? No matter what, I cannot come back. I am not allowed in your spaces. I am not allowed to come to your parties. I am not allowed to come to your cookout, which is fine. I don't eat the food you guys eat. Okay? I need to stay over here and mind my business. And I said, okay, I'll do that. Now, Black folks come over here because they find that we have something in common. Okay? So I allow you guys to break the agreement to come on my side, but I don't come on your side. So since I don't come on your side, you can't tell me what I can and cannot say. I'm going to continue to call Myron Gaines. I'm going to continue to call Fuddle Myron Gaines. Stop getting mad that I'm calling him Myron Gaines. If I put Fuddle, the algorithm is not going to pick up my videos. I'm not going to make less money because you don't want me to use his play name and use his government name. No, stop it. You don't tell me what to do. I'm free. We got a divorce. Okay? I let you have the cookout. I let you have the style. I let you have everything. I walked away. I'm free. So don't stop telling me what to do. This is why when y'all was like, yo, you could have went on so-and-so channel if Team Fatty's channel was down. I said, I didn't even know who a Team Fatty was. I don't know who Fatty is. I said, do y'all know everybody on that panel? I did not know. The only person I knew was King Richie's. You want to know why I know who King Richie's is? I know who King Richie's is because King Richie's is connected to who, chat? Who King Richie's was connected to? Come on, I need to put my Jeopardy music back on here. Why do I know about King Richie's? Oh, is it a long delay? Hold on. If it is, let me go clean this up. Because that daggone, hold on a second. I noticed that YouTube goes back and, oh, I can't. Ah! Oh, it's on a bad, it is, it's a long delay. Shoot. Okay, I'm gonna have to, that shizzle, can you remind me that whenever I start a stream to put the thing back on there? Thank you, Magda. Thank you, Magna. Just Pearly thing. That's how I know who King Richie's is. If it wasn't for Pearl, I wouldn't even know who King Richie's is. I know King Richie's because King Richie's used to be part of Pearl's team when she was in London. That's how I know who King Richie's is. And if it wasn't for that, I wouldn't know who he is. I mind my business over here on this side of YouTube. I mind my business, but I'm very transparent. I let you all know who I am. I let you know my political standings. I let you know what I'm going to say, what I ain't going to say. And it's in my bio. I'm the kinfolk who ain't kinfolk. I let you know straight up who I am and what I'm about. Now, are there black YouTubers I support? Absolutely. There's a new YouTuber I just found out about him named Gaptooth. Gaptooth. I forgot who he is. He's so funny. I'm gonna feature one of his videos on my channel. I only remember Gaptooth something, right? He's a brother, and he does reaction videos, and he's really funny. Whenever he does Chud the Builder, he always does this thing called "He is a fairy." He is a fairy. Is that what his name is? Fourth Gaptooth Gaines. I watch his videos. And so there are black, you know who he is? Isn't he funny? Gaptooth Gaines. Y'all should go check him out. Hold on, let me put his link in. He is so funny. He does reaction. Somebody told me about him because he's been reacting to my video and I had no idea. So when he reacted to a video of mine when I was going against Myron Gaines, who's a homosexual, he reacted to it. Yeah, him right here. Hold on, you gotta look at this part right here. I'm just gonna get to the part where he says he was a fairy. This is my favorite part when he does this. Hold on a second. Hold on, where he goes.
Up the gumdrop button, y'all.
No, not the buttons. Not that gumdrop button.
So, we found out that Chud likes, to deal with trans womens, but apparently we didn't get the full story, y'all. And y'all know me, I love a good love story, man. I love when a fairy princess meets his equal, you dig? And, yeah, there's more to this story.
What does he does? He was a fairy. All right, does he not do it? He did do it in here because I seen it. Did I miss it? I think I missed it. Anyway, let me get his channel. He's funny. I like to watch him. So I do go to black YouTube and watch black content creators. When the whole Anton Daniels thing was going down, I stayed on LTTV's channel. I stayed on that sucker. because I'm subscribed, by the way. Every time he talks about the Passport Bros, every time he talks about he was going through the Anton Daniels thing, saga, I stayed watching his videos, his streams. And not only that, though, and like LTTV has some funny, he has some funny sound effects. Let me tell you what, let me tell you two of the favorite. Though I got 3 favorites. So when LT from LTTV plays his sound effects, there's one where he go, I pay for the pussy all day. I pay for the pussy all day. I pay for I just pay for the pussy all day. I just pay for the pussy all day. That sound effect has me on the floor. It has me on the floor. Oh my God. Where have all the real racists gone? They've been colorful. They're the LGB. Where is the 6'4", 6'5" Dolph Lundgren looking mofo? Who that? 6'5"? LTTV is a hidden gem. Yeah, and then the other one, the other sound effect is when he plays. I don't even know where this comes from. But he goes, it's a sound effect where he goes, nigga, you gotta go. Oh my God, his sound effects make me laugh, okay? They make me laugh. Oh God, so I go and I will comment in their comment section sometimes, not all the times. There are several black YouTubers over there on Black YouTube that I will watch, and I don't comment all the time. Okay, I comment. What's up, Lily? I comment sometimes. I don't make it an issue to comment, right? All the time, right? So that's it. But other than that, I stay over here in my little section of YouTube because I am honoring the divorce agreement. Okay? That's what I'm doing. I'm honoring our divorce agreement. Because remember, I'll just because a lot of you are new to my channel, and I'm gonna give you the TLDR. When I went to college, I graduated from a historical black university, Fort Valley State University. I was gonna go into the officer training camp because I was in ROTC. I got physically ran my left leg got physically ran over by a car. And I did not get a waiver when it healed to enter into officer training camp. I was disqualified. So I called my dearly departed auntie, who was more of a mother to me than my own mother. I love that woman. Still love her. Still miss her. I called her bawling. She said, baby, go ahead and go into the police force just like your daddy. And then you can probably go into the federal government. And I was like, but policing was not on the first on my list. But she said, you only go in there temporarily. So anyway, I entered into tryouts for a cadet for the, they had this grant for cadets to enter into a police ride along, and then the best cadets will actually be chosen to go to the police academy for free, and they can go work at any police department. So I made the cut. They only chose 3, and I was the second one that they chose. And I went to the police academy, and it was hard. And when I got out, I threw a party because I graduated from the police academy. And I'm known, I was very, very popular in during my college years. I threw a party for myself for graduating from the police academy. And normally when I throw parties, there's people all outside of my little house, outside on the inside, in the backyard, in the front yard. Do you know them Negroes didn't even show up for my party? Only a handful of my friends, my ride or die friends. It broke my heart. I went on campus and I said, why y'all not at my party? You a pig now. You can't be trusted. You done went to the police academy like we supposed to be proud of that? For real? You think we supposed to be proud of that? You a pig now? We don't fucks with you. And I was like, oh, okay. So I can't be a police officer, work for my own people? Nah. None of y'all cross the line. Y'all crossing enemy territory. You ain't never gonna work for the people if you work for the man. You a pig now. You a pig now. That's when I separated from you damn niggas, okay? Okay? That's when I separated. I said, I'm out. Bye. I'm out. We're going to get, and then when I became a cop, I actually had a divorce. We signed a divorce, and when I literally got on my first police job, and they put that badge on me, we signed divorce papers. And I have honored the divorce since then. I'm very proud of being a black woman, baby. Look at my hair. Look at the way I dress. Look at the way I carry myself. Clearly, I love being a black woman, but my loyalty is to women, not to the community. I'm not part of the community. And I keep telling y'all that over and over and over again, and you don't believe me, and you refuse to let me go. Set me free, why don't you, baby? Get out my life, why don't you, baby? Woo, because you don't really need me. You just keep me hanging on. You won't let me, loose me. You won't loose me. You won't let me go. So when y'all are over here, y'all need to understand where I come from. And I think what it is that they see how brutal I go after white racists. In my like, if you guys follow me on my Twitter, you'll see me go hard against white racists. I go real hard. Okay? And they go, oh, she one of us. Nuh-uh. Because let one of y'all pop off at me and see how I will flip the same venom and put it on you. Ain't that right, chat? Y'all just ain't never been around when I go after black folks. It's just that white folks are just constantly in my damn replies, try to shame me for being black. Baby, the best thing I could be is black. I would never want to be any other race. I would never, ever, ever, ever want to be any other race. But I'm not going to let nobody come up in and punk me. And just because you see me, like I said, again, y'all see I come after white people hard. And I'm not doing it on behalf of the black community. I'm doing it on my behalf. Okay? They attacking me for being a black woman. Guess what I'm going to do? I'm attack them for being sun-dodging male monsters. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to attack them for being snow demons. I ain't going to sit up here and back down. So please don't mistake me for being part of the community. I'm not. I'm just a black woman who is here to fight for women. I just happen to fight against racists, and I happen to fight against evil women-hating misogynists like Andrew Tate, Tristan Tate, Sneeko, and Myron Gaines, who's a homosexual. Okay. So please understand. So please understand that. That's why I put it right in my bio. Look, I put it in my bio. The skin folk who ain't your kinfolk. I let you know where I come from, so y'all don't sit up here and say that I'm grifting. No, I ain't grifting. Now that we got that out of the way, stop coming over here telling me what I can and cannot say. I'm not part of your team. I'm not part of the community. So I will tell everybody. I've been using this all the way. I've been telling white people, stop chimping out. I even told a Latina woman, stop chimping out. As a matter of fact, TJ was here when I saw TJ. Is TJ here? Let's see. TJ was around. There was a Latina, not gonna mention her name, but there was a Latina who's also a Republican. She was going after some Jew and something about Jewish in my chat, and I went after her. And me and her start going back and forth. And I said, so you chimping out right now? She like, a black woman telling me I'm chimping out. I said, yeah, a black woman told you you're chimping out. Now what? And guess what? She had nothing to say. She had no get back. She had no comeback. Here's the thing. You all got to stop thinking that these words solely apply to black folks. They don't. I'm sorry. Have you seen a shaved monkey? I'm sorry. I've never seen a big lip monkey. Okay, I've never seen a big nose monkey. I'm like, who's really the chimp here? So y'all need to stop thinking that they basically playing this Jedi mind trick on you all, thinking that oh yeah, we're the monkey. Are we really? I don't. That a monkey's hair ain't kinky. I've never seen a monkey with dreadlocks. How come their hair is straight? That don't look like my hair. So, no. All right? I'll call these Yakubians anything I want. So y'all stop coming over here thinking you're going to tell me what I can and cannot say. Mind your business. Anyway, so... this is no. How did I? Okay, I'm gonna get back. I know I got on this because of the black YouTuber, right? So that's what I just want y'all to understand is that I'm going to tell people to stop chimping out, and I'm going to tell you, and I'm going to use monkey. I'm going to use I'm going to use whatever I want to. I don't go by your rules. Okay, and stop thinking I know who you know. I don't know. I'm actually again obeying the clauses and stipulations of our divorce. There you have it. Now, getting back to Chud the Builder and Clavicular. Let's go down to Clavicular. So I just want y'all to know that, again, these men have a hard time accepting men are gay. And when I listen to this trans person talk about his experience with Dalton and how Dalton used the same traditional Christianity mumbo jumbo on his baby mama, who is Latina. Okay, did y'all know that? She's not even white. She's not even a white Latina. So why is it that these racists are always talking about the white race, but they don't have babies with white women? By the way, kudos to white women who are like, we ain't doing this. We're going to do our own version of 4B, okay? Yes! Chud the Builder's baby mama is a Latina. And I'm like, now, hold on. Let's not forget. Hold on, chat. Hold on. Where is she? Yeah, let's not forget who was pegging him. This sister right here. But I also told you all when I was active in domination, what did I tell you all? My best customers were sons of what do you call it? The Grand Wizard, the Grand Dragon. What is one of the highest ranks in the Klansmen? These were legacy race. These were legacy white supremacists. These were men who would externally say, "Oh, I hate blacks and blacks are N-words and blacks are this, that, and the other," and yet still they come to me and bow and kiss my feet, kiss my butt. They're the ones who want me to beat them. They're the ones who want to serve me. Klansmen and Grand Wizards. Grand Wizards, okay. So I've had 3 sons of 2 different Grand Wizards come and serve me as slaves. I want y'all to understand it when they say it's a thin line between love and hate. And so when I found out that Chud's baby mama is a Latina, I'm like, you know what it is? These guys don't hate blacks. They love blacks so much, but they are rejected by blacks for whatever reason. And now they mad, so they're acting out. You know how, and I've used this example before whenever I talk about the Wizard Liz, like the Wizard Liz want to talk bad about America, but the heifer tried her best to live here, get a green card here. I told you, like, whenever I use that analogy, when a man walks up to a beautiful woman and say, oh, you're so beautiful, I love you, I would love to take you out, would you like to go out with me? And she says, no. Can I have your number? No. Well, fuck you did, bitch. I ain't never liked you anyway with your ugly ass. You stink anyway. I bet you got five different baby daddies and 4 kids. You ran through with your body count 3,000? I don't want you anyway. Oh, fuck you, oh, bitch. Oh, ugly ass bitch. That's what they do. They love her and they want her until she rejects them. And once she rejects them, now she's all kind of uglies, bees, ran throughs, this, that, and the other. So I think a lot of these white supremacists are your biggest lovers of black people until they feel rejected by black people. And then that's when they go into the white supremacist mode. But they don't stay there because they can flip on a switch. How do you get pegged up your booty by this beautiful black woman right here who's a lesbian? How do you get pegged by her, and then all of a sudden you're like, yeah, chimp out, chimp this, you chimp them, yeah, racist, da da da. You're doing all that. Okay? You hate us. All of a sudden. No, you don't. No, you don't. And I think these men have, we'll get to that part, because listening to that trance, the way she talked about and looking at the text messages between Dalton and Dalton's baby mama, I said, ooh, this is bad. Now, let's get into Clavicular. Oh, God. I'm going to show y'all something so cringy. Clavicular went to Paris and he got denied. Oh, I should have showed you guys that first. Hold on. Sorry. Let me see. Hold on. Oh, I should have showed you that. Clavicular went to Paris and got shot down by so many. Hold on. Clavicular Paris. What is it? Women? Should I put women there? Paris. I don't even know. Paris women. I hope I'm using it right. Hold on. Okay, hold on. I gotta do it. If I don't spell it right, it's not gonna do it for me. Dude, I'm gonna have to go get me another. I'm trying to like not get another. Okay, here we go. All right. Okay, let's see. Okay, here we go. All right. I never seen this one, but here we go. So Clavicular went to Paris recently. Like he's back now, or maybe he's not back. Maybe he's still over there. Clavicular is trying to shoot his shot, and he was saying that the American women don't want him because, you know, they're jealous of him. He's too good looking. They want him for his money, blah blah. He said, but if he was going to Paris, he could pull women. And there was video footage. I didn't see this one. It was another video of him walking up to women and them not giving him any play. So I want you all to know that an ugly man who has game, if he knows how to woo over women, this whole look smaxing, y'all wasting y'all time. Y'all trying to look like women. Boom, headshot. Y'all trying to look like women. It works for Prince. It works for Michael Jackson. It ain't gonna work for you. It ain't working for you. Cause the women can sense insecurity. And I hate to tell y'all this, but Paris, people in France don't like Americans. So let's watch this. I haven't seen this. I hope we're in for a treat. Oh my God. So I got to give you this so I can tell you why he's going after trans women now. Okay, here we go.
I don't mean to bother you while you're working, but you're very pretty. I said I don't mean to bother you while you're working, but you're very pretty.
Nachos with tequila shots. Yeah, thank you. What are you doing? What are you doing tonight?
I hate when people. Oh, hey, ladies. What's up? Oh no.
Oh, she's gorgeous. Hold on, let me look. Listen. Why the hell would she deal with you? Look at her, okay?
I hate when people. Oh, hey, ladies. What's up? Oh no.
Also, women are not gonna be easy to come up to you with a damn camera on you, okay? Do they these guys not have any self-awareness? Why would she come up to you with a camera on her?
I want to give you guys some roses.
Of course.
You guys look very beautiful. So, hey, if you want to roll with us, we're gonna head to one of the clubs.
Yeah, we got better plans than whatever you'll have planned.
Promise you that.
What are your plans?
Nah, you tag along and find out.
Listen, yeah, you just gotta look at us and trust us a little bit. What do you think? If you want to take a leap of faith that will show you a good time, then tag along. Whatever. We'll grab one of your numbers. If not, have a good rest of your night.
Thank you. We have other friends coming. We'll see with them.
All right.
Well,
you're lost.
Yeah, we'll let you guys have a good night.
Because French girls are different also, you know?
Yeah, that's the thing.
Yeah, I'll tell you.
In Miami, you go up, you say, hey, slut, you want to fuck? And it works.
Yeah, here it doesn't work.
Are you serious, dude? That's just, oh.
You are
And you think that's easy with Miami girls? You are clueless. Coping and seething. Yeah. What? What is he doing? Coping so hard. Okay. Are y'all, first of all, show me any place in America, except if you're coming up to a streetwalker, where you can walk up to a girl and say, hey, slut, you want an F? Come on, let's go. Are you serious? I have no idea who this loser is, but look at him. Like this, apparently he sounds French, so it must be some French guys. But I want you to understand, Clavicular ain't got no game in America either. Because there's a compilation of him being rejected by women in America. It doesn't matter how good looking you are. You can still be goofy to other women. You can still be unattainable to unattractive to other women. There can still be something about you that's like, there's an energy about you that women are like, ew. You can still give women the ick. And I think Clavicular gives women the ick. So he thinks his looks is going to get him in the door, and it doesn't. Ladies, let me tell you something. Don't stop doing this. Don't stop doing this. Please don't stop doing this. This is so good. This is so good. He looked like a dollar store Richie Rich. I can't. Damn, Lollipop, why you put that in my head? Damn it. Okay.
Like that.
I was going to say, I've been having a good time, though. French girls are pretty, like yourself. I said, how are you enjoying your night so far?
It's okay, but...
Well, let's make it a little better than okay. Why don't you guys come with us? We'll take you to the club. It's going to be a lot more fun than whatever you have planned. Well, you don't trust me?
I don't know.
We'll show you guys a good time.
See, and also, let me just say this. French people, I don't like you. I've been to France more than I can want to say. Okay. I think I've been there 3 times. And I I have cussed y'all out. So as soon as you find I'm an American, it never ends well. So I don't like you, and you don't like me. Now, with that being said, I'm about to compliment you. The French women do not lack self-esteem. They don't lack confidence. The women here in America, especially in Miami, especially in a lot of these cities, they lack confidence. So when a man comes up to young women, these young women are seasoned by their mothers. Thank God, okay? So you have young women that are insecure, they have low self-esteem in America that will actually cater to stupid stuff like this, but not in Europe. I've never seen this and I'm telling you this from somebody who don't like French people. Okay? French women are hard to get by their own men. But the fact that you're an American makes you less desirable to them. French women do not like Americans, period. Point blank, period. Now, let me just say this about Italians. Italian men, holy smokes, you got to beat them off with a damn bat. Okay? Oh my God. I can't, listen, I don't know about Italian women. But I know Italian women and Italian men love me. But it's so different for women because when women go to Europe, we ain't got to go through this being rejected. We are magnetic. Men just flock to us, especially when they hear us talking. But I'm going to tell you, the biggest time, the men that will come up to you the most is Italian men. Italian, oh my God. Woo. And I'm not complaining because they're not hard on the eyes either. I mean, have you seen the priests? Have you seen the priests in Italy? Damn. Even some of the homeless look good. But they ain't shit though. Don't ever trust no Italian men. They hoes. They are so hoes. They are hoe-ish. But at least they're fun hoes. One thing I love about Italian hoes, they fun hoes. They not cheap either. They're going to wine and dine you, take you dancing, because the end goal is to get you in the bedroom. If you can keep your legs closed, you won, girl. You won. If you can keep your legs closed to that ending, you won. And now try again the next day. Women ain't got to go through this. But also, like I said, for men, I can only speak for two countries where I know it's hard for American men to get women. Okay, in Paris, in any place in France, and Czech, which used to be called Czech Republic, but I heard it's called Czech. I think it's just called Czech now. So those two countries, they don't care about Americans too much. So there's that. So 100% Italian dudes go beast mode. They sure do. So y'all ain't got to ever worry about ladies. You ain't, child, you hungry? Okay. You ain't got the first Italian man and just sit there. One will come up to you. First one that will flirt with you, say, I'm hungry. He will feed you quick. He will consider it. Not Czech. It's what do they call the Czech Republic now? You know what? Let me find that out. It can't be Czechia. Is it Czechia? What is the Czech? Oh, here we go. What is the Czech Republic called? Oh, you was right. Who said this? I'm gonna give you. Okay, LF, you was right. Okay, you go, LF. Okay, you go. So it's called Czechia. Okay, Czechia. I'm gonna remember that. So anyway, but yeah, these Paris women ain't hurting on for no dag. That's why when y'all see these old ugly looking, nasty looking passport bros, they stay out of Europe. They go to third world countries because those women are destitute and they're impoverished. They need the money. Or they go to second world. They go to second world countries or third world countries because those women need the money. But when a woman don't need your money, she ain't gonna cater to no daggone, what they call them, loser at home. Hold on, let's go back to the context of this.
Said, how are you enjoying your night so far?
It's okay, but
Well, let's make it a little better than okay. Why don't you guys come with us? We'll take you to the club. It's going to be a lot more fun than whatever you have planned.
do you go?
What, you don't trust me?
I don't know.
We'll show you guys a good time. Plus, it's nice to walk around with a pretty girl. I said, plus, it's nice to walk around with a pretty girl.
I didn't drink enough.
Oh man. Oh dude. Oh gosh, she said she ain't drunk enough to be Okay, hold on, y'all. I'm gonna rewind it. Hold on. I told you I haven't watched this. Before. Oh man, I ain't literally wiping tears from my eyes. Oh God. Oh freak. Oh my God. Oh God. Oh, I'm gonna rewind it all the way back, cause we know what's coming. We know what's coming, dude. We know what's coming. Oh. Woo. Oh. Oh, God. Okay, here we go. Here we go, chat. Here we go.
I was going to say, I've been having a good time, though. French girls are pretty, like yourself. I said, how are you enjoying your night so far?
It's okay, but
well, let's make it a little better than okay. Why don't you guys come with us? We'll take you to the club. It's going to be a lot more fun than whatever you have planned.
do you go?
What, you don't trust me?
I don't know.
We'll show you guys a good time. Plus, it's nice to walk around with a pretty girl. I said, plus, it's nice to walk around with a pretty girl.
I didn't drink enough.
You didn't drink enough? You didn't.
Hey, how you?
I didn't drink enough to be taken advantage by somebody who looked like you. For poo poo to do. She said I didn't drink enough. Oh my this is why I do what I do. Okay, ladies, you see how these French women don't put up with that? Okay, I wish you all would get a chance. Don't go to France though. Don't stay out of France. Stay out of France. It's a crap hole. Okay, stay out of France. But go to Spain or Italy. If you go to Italy, just be prepared to fiend off a lot of men. Okay, I'm just telling you. All right. Go to Cyprus or Greece, or go to some place where you see women with self-esteem, and they don't put up with American men who think they got game. Like I said, passport bros don't go to places where women have self-awareness and they know their self-worth. They don't go to places where women are not desperate. This is the reason why the red pill genre is constantly trying to get our rights taken away. Because when you can make your own money, when you are not financially dependent upon a man, you actually are looking for a partner that's going to actually make you a better person, not trying to enslave you, not trying to zap you of all your domesticated resources and everything in your body sexually. So therefore, it is a union where you're going to build each other if you decide to get in a relationship. Okay. If you don't decide to get in a relationship, that's also cool too. But I just want you to see the difference between women who have self-confidence and self-esteem versus women who don't. And you're not going to find women with low self-esteem, and they are there. The women with low self-esteem are there, but they're not outside looking beautiful. Okay.
Doing? Nice to meet you.
Sorry, let me finish this.
You didn't drink enough?
Hey, how you doing? Nice to meet you.
What's your name?
You have very pretty eyes. I like that. How you doing?
I just said when I walked in, I saw
nice.
you. Look cute.
So you first, what's your name, sir?
Clav.
So man, that's
Clav?
nice. You speak French, right?
Yeah, that's what I'm known for, like live streaming.
Yeah. I was just spectating.
If you want to join me and him, we'll show you a good time later.
I'm hanging out with my friends right now.
Hey, listen, I said later. You know, if you want to come to the clubs, that's totally fine. If not, all good. All right, take care. Bye.
Take care.
Yeah, she wasn't feeling us. Sorry.
Yeah.
Really? Really? No IOI? Bro, whenever I walk by a girl and there's no IOI, I'm like, what the fuck am I being trolled? Like, they must be a lesbian.
No, they're not a lesbian. They just don't have low self-esteem.
Oh, headshot!
Clavicular, you look like a goofball. You also have insecurity. And listen, when a man this young, I got to remind you guys, this guy is 20 years old, not 30 years old. When you are constantly doing all kinds of stuff to your body, that comes from a lack of self-esteem. That comes from self-esteem, very little self-esteem. Women are not attracted to that. Women are not attracted to that at all. So this is, by the way, I want you guys to understand, I didn't even see this video. It was another video where he was getting rejected in France. So I'm so glad we saw this compilation so that you can understand why he's going towards trans women now. Okay. And I think this is one of the agendas of the red pill movement. It's to get men to solve the incel problem. They're trying to get the incel problem solved by making it acceptable for men to get with other men, so that they are not so aggressively angry towards women. Now, will it work? I don't know. Because Myron Gaines hasn't lowered his aggression with women. So, who's homosexual, by the way? He's still going after women every day, all day. So, I mean, now maybe he's doing that because he's not out of the closet. I'm not sure. But Clavicular, it appears to me that Clavicular is envious of women, and he would love to be approached by women for being beautiful, but he hates that he has to approach to something, blah, blah, blah. I don't know. Something is not right about this guy. So now that you know the backstory, okay. Oh my God, Tree, in Montreal, there was an anti-incel. How do you have an anti-incel protest? Tree, the Canadians started to protest incel culture in the Why? Hold on, no. Just ask me, why protest it? These incels don't have to be incels if they just basically pay for coochie. A girl was killed. Oh, that's unfortunate. I would love for you women to start like thinking on offensive. Like you gotta, these women have to, they are saying it's anti-women. Hold on, I'm quiet because I'm thinking, because I'm saying to myself, who's a bigger threat to women? Men dressing as women, infiltrating our spaces, or incels? Because it's unfortunate that young lady was killed, but that doesn't happen all the time. But every day we got to deal with men infiltrating our spaces. So I'm trying to like do. No, girlfriend, I ain't going. Come on, Sarah, I'm not going after you, girl. I'm sitting here thinking like, is this something I want to care about? I'm thinking out loud. I'm thinking out loud because dang, all that laughing got my throat messed up. I'm thinking out loud about whether I'm gonna care about the anti-incel. No, y'all should know when I'm coming after you. No, I ain't doing that. I'm just sitting here thinking, is that a situation I want to care about? And the answer is no. Because I don't see incels being a big threat versus these men who are cosplaying as women. Okay? The women impersonators, I'm going to say the women impersonators. Women impersonators are far more bigger threat than incels. Incels are just die out eventually unless they don't, unless they basically get what they can get. One thing about incels is that they think they don't deserve a woman on their level. You know what I'm saying? They want, these are men that are 2s and 3s and they think they deserve a 6 and a 7. Hell, some of them really think they deserve a 9. So that's that. Anyway, okay. let's finish. Are we finished with this?
You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, right? Like, that's the only logical.
They just don't want to get.
So he's calling them lesbians now. So, not him yet. So, Clavicular. These are 2 trans women. Okay, so listen to me, ladies. I have somewhat of a mixed feelings about trans women. As long as they stay out of our spaces, I appreciate them. Let me tell you why I appreciate them. I appreciate them because, one, these are the closer thing. This is the closest to women that men can get that are just as horny as them. Because trans women are promiscuous overwhelmingly because they have high testosterone. I don't care how much estrogen they're taking. They're still promiscuous. They're very, very promiscuous. They're very aggressive. So when a man is aggressive to him, like, yeah, baby, what's up? Come on, let's go in the back of my car and F. These type of people are going to say, okay. All right. So when you look at the difference between how Clavicular reacts to this one. It's both of these are trans women, but this one particular trans woman, he particularly takes a liking to because he has a type. He likes them blonde. But I want to show you how awkward he is and how what he's done to this woman, I don't think another woman would put up with. I mean, sorry, what he's done to this trans woman, another biological woman would not put up with it. This is such a very educational video, and I'm gonna show you what you should be seeing. I'm gonna show you some very cringy stuff that's coming towards the end. Okay.
You can ask whatever you want. Yes.
It's no disrespect whatsoever, but are you? No.
What?
They're saying in the chat. What? Okay, I was wondering. I don't give a fuck, but like.
Okay, now. Okay, hold
Whatever
on.
you want. Yes.
It's no
Hold
disrespect.
Hold on. Now, watch this.
Okay, I was wondering.
So he confirmed with her to see if she's trans, right? He confirmed. And this person said, yes, I am a trans. Now watch this.
Give a fuck, bro. Like.
Now, ladies, look at how he grabs her face. Why? Now I'm going to say girl. I'm going to say her. I'm actually going to use the pronouns, right? He grabs her face. And I said, yikes. Why are you grabbing her face? You know why he's grabbing her face? He's grabbing her face because he wants to kiss her, but she doesn't pick up the signals that he wants to kiss her. Okay? And so he has to force her to be still in order to say, hey, I'm about to kiss you. A man with game would never have to grab your head to let you know he's going to kiss you. I have never had a man do this to me ever. Because men with good game, who are just smooth, you can see it in their eyes. You can see it in the way they're moving close to you that they want to kiss you. Ain't no man got to grab my head and hold it still so he can kiss me. Unless he's trying to do it forcefully, okay? Because I'm pissed. I had to take that back. I had somebody do that to me in the past because I was mad. And he had to grab my hand and kiss me to see if he'll calm down. It didn't work because I stumped on his feet, okay? Cause I don't like they don't grab my head. Okay, here we go. So I want y'all to see what y'all looking at. All right, watch it again. Look at him. He wants to kiss.
His face is nice.
Ew. Now he feels on top of the he feels on top of the world because after having a week, he's been in France for a week. He might be on the way home or he might be still down there. I'm not sure. But after being in France for a week, being shot down by nothing but biological women, he needs his self-esteem boosted up. So he gets a attractive trans woman, very attractive trans woman, right? Attractive trans woman to help build up his Lollipop, stop typing in the chat. Every time I look at the chat, and I don't look at the chat often, Lollipop saying something crazy, making me laugh. He finally, okay, now Sarah joining in. He finally scored with the man. Okay, hold on. Oh, you know what? Let me stop looking at y'all, okay? All right, there we go. I don't see you now. I don't see you because I need to get my train of thought out. So after being denied by biological women for an entire week, his self-esteem is in hell. His confidence is in the gutter, all right? He needs something to build his self-esteem up, and he found it with a trans woman. Now, do all the men around him know that this is a trans woman? No, because she's passable. That's why I'm using she. Okay, she's passable. She looked like she got a lot of work done. She looks like a woman. I don't know how she talks because I haven't heard her voice, but she looks like a woman. She looks like a blonde white woman. And so he was able to kiss her in the club because remember, ladies, he's been trying to get women off the streets of France to come off the streets of Paris to come to a club to dance with him, to be with him so he can basically show he got game. Every woman said no. But this one trans woman said yes. And he's going into the club with her, assuming that nobody else know that she's trans, and therefore he's sexually aggressive with her. She's receptive to that because, again, men have high testosterone. That's why they're more aggressive and sexual and things like that, stronger, blah, blah, blah. So this is something that is not going to offend her. But I don't think your average woman is going to want somebody grabbing their head and then holding it still and then, forcing a kiss. Well, it wasn't forced because she did kiss him back. But after her head was grabbed first. And now, look at him. He feels on top of the world. He feels like he's got $1 million. Look at this. Look at him. He's proud now. Yay! I finally scored. Yeah! They're basically giving him a hand. They're like giving him a hand clap because he finally kissed the man.
You can ask wherever you want.
Hold on. Why? And why is he playing with his mouth now? Like, yeah, man, look at them. They dabbing him up. They're dabbing him up because he finally kissed, quote unquote, woman. They're like, yeah, man, you the man, you the man. No, he ain't the man. He couldn't get lucky with biological women. Okay? He couldn't get lucky. And so therefore, he had to get a trans woman who's going to be more receptive to that. And you're going to see what I'm talking about when we get to Chud the Builder. So this is so pathetic. And I can't scroll down because it's a lot of TOS stuff underneath here that will get me in trouble. I wonder what he tasted. Yeah, he keeps playing with his mouth. I just noticed that. He's playing with his mouth afterwards. Let's watch this. Yeah, he wiped his He wiped his mouth. Okay, I'm about to look at the chat. Chat, he wiped his mouth. He wiped his mouth. He ain't the man, he kissed the man. No! He wiped his lip. I didn't even recognize. I didn't even see that till now. He wiped the mouth. Oh my God! Why was he playing with his mouth? It looks like he got some regret there. It looks like he got some regret there. Oh my God. I'm not rewinding it. Sorry. I'm not going to rewind. Hold on a second, chat. Let me adjust something here. I'm not rewinding that. Forget that. No. All right. So, Clavicular, in my opinion, envy women because he's not a woman. And the same thing with with Myron Gaines, who's a homosexual. They envy us because we are pursued. We are the ones who get approached, right? We're the ones who get chased after. We're not Barbara the Builders or pygmies. We ain't chasing no man. But he doesn't have any game. Okay, and you should be able to feel a man's vibe, ladies. I don't have to tell you all. You know how it is. But let me talk to the men. Men, like when you're close to a woman and you're in her face and she doesn't move away, okay, guess what? She's okay for you to kiss. You can just slowly move in. If she does not back her head away, you can kiss her. There's this thing called body language, and I think because of all the games and being conveniently inside, and you all don't have parties where you go to the club, where you go to the roller skate rink. Like when I was growing up, there was so many social activities where you could read body language easily for men and women. And I think because men are not out in public with women, you don't know when it's okay to kiss a woman. You don't have to grab her head. You don't have to grab her neck. Okay. You don't even have to say, "Can I kiss you?" Her body language will be there for you to see if you can kiss her. You just got to pay attention. I think what men don't do, just don't pay attention to a woman's body language. Because our body language will tell you all the time. And I used to teach that a lot on this channel. I think I just stopped. I don't know what it stopped. But anyway, so Clavicular he goes, Clavicular receiving backlash from his fans after he kissed a trans model while at a club. So he must, no, this is Miami. No, he's back in Miami. Sorry. He's back in, when I look at these palm trees, I'm like, so after being rejected for an entire week in Paris, he had to come to America to get his ego built by a man. Listen, ladies, you got to appreciate the fact that at least they basically, like, they take the pressure off of us, okay? All right, now let's get to Chud the Builder. What is this? Oh, this is the other stuff. Okay, let's get to Chud the Builder. Now, we already know, like I told y'all, our sister Lily had explained to us that she used to peg Chud the Builder, okay, and she pegs a lot of these men, right? They like it. Now, she was his first. I do believe that men will go to women, or if they can find a woman that will peg them and take their virginity, they will move up to I guess the next tier, which would be a trans woman. And then maybe a man. I don't know. But you see a pattern here. He likes to be pegged by feminine looking people, right? So here we go. This is Shamu was the first 8.2 million views. Shamu was the first person to expose this story. So Shamu says Chud the Builder has been exposed for dating a trans woman in March 2025. There's photos of them kissing and multiple leaked text messages about wanting to be with the trans woman because they are more feminine. When men, this is why I embrace the whole masculinity thing, ladies. And I think I told you why, but I'll tell it to you again. See, when men say, you black women are masculine, what they're really saying is, you black women are not easy to rape.
Boom, headshot.
You black women will hit us back.
Boom, headshot.
You black women are not easy targets.
Boom, headshot.
All right. You're not low-hanging fruit. I can't pimp you like I can pimp a white woman. Did you know that there's not one black child, not one black woman that was on Epstein Island? You want to know why? Epstein is like, yeah, you can get them in the beginning, but they'll cause problems as time progresses on. In other words, you can possibly sexually enslave a black woman, but she gonna wake up eventually, and then she's gonna wake up the other slaves, and they gonna have a revolt, and they gonna snitch, and you gonna go to jail. It's just too much trouble, so they don't mess with us. I embrace the masculinity, because what you want to do is you want my body to be available to you all day, every day, when you want. Doesn't matter what I want. Because how in the hell are you going to sit up here and say that the woman who had your baby, which is a Latina woman, is less feminine than a trans woman because she's not giving you sex all the time when you want it? The Clinton kept them all? No. Wait a minute. What black woman did it? Hold on. Wait. There's only one black woman I know who had that said that her son is Bill Clinton's son. But other than that, none of them were like sex slaves. Okay. So same thing with Andrew Tate. Andrew Tate stayed away from Latin women. He never pimped out Latin women. He never pimped out black women. Okay? Never, ever. Naomi Campbell was not part of Epstein Island. Come on, Lollipop, stop it. So these two, no, she was not a sex slave. I don't care if she was on the list. Oprah was on the list. So what? She wasn't a sex slave. What are you talking about? Y'all need to listen to my words. There was no black female victim on Epstein Island. No black female victim. They were not trafficked. None of them were black women. I'm not talking about the ones I'm not talking about the ones participating. I'm talking about the victims. When I talk about the victims, there was no black female victims that were pimped out by Andrew Tate and Tristan Tate. There were no black female victims on Epstein Island. Okay, all right. I was about to say, like, why are you naming Naomi Campbell? I'm like, that. Okay, I understand now. So when I say, so maybe it's me because James said the Clintons. I'm like, what you mentioning Clintons for? The woman who was supposed to have had Bill Clinton's baby, that was consensual sex. Okay. Yeah, it was a lot of people on the list. I don't care about the list. That list don't mean nothing really to me. I'm talking about like when men try to use certain words like femininity. I want you to understand that femininity to them, not to me, not to you, femininity means weakness. When a man says, I like my women feminine, they say, I like my women weak. I like when I can R-word a woman and she doesn't go to the police because she's in her femininity. Now, am I saying that those of you who are in your femininity by nature, should you get into your masculinity? No, but you're going to need to learn how to switch it up. Because you are not at your strength when you're feminine unless you have a masculine man protecting you. Boom, headshot. That's the only time you are at your strongest in your femininity. Okay? But if you don't have a masculine man to protect you against another aggressive man and you in there by yourself with your femininity, you gonna get your ass handed to you. So listen, if you don't have a man, then I'm going to tell you something. I'm going to tell you something that's hard and black that will never let you down. Glockies, 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 Glocky, Glocky, Glockies. You can get a 17 or a 19 or a 25 or 23. Glockies, Glockies. Small ones, look, a small one, a long one. Okay, Glockies are beautiful, baby. I got me several Glockies. Okay, I love my Glockies. That's my baby. That's my boo. Those are my side pieces. And if I'm in my femininity and I ain't trying to get in my masculinity, then I will have my Glock with me, baby. My masculine Glock 19 is always there. Anyway, so that's what y'all need to understand. So when y'all see these men talking about some daggone, these women ain't feminine. Don't look at it as if you are not wearing makeup, you're not wearing dresses, you're not basically being quiet and soft-spoken. They mean you're not weak. Okay? You're not weak. All right. So let's look at the photos where Chud was kissing this person. Now it's going to be hard for me to call this person a she, because this person has a problem with women. And I'm gonna tell you, when I know you're a trans woman and you don't like us, okay, I don't like you back. So let's get into it, because what is this? Oh, okay. Because I went to his channel. Oh, it was so dirty. Oh God. So this person whispers when they talk into the mic, and the way they were talking about, I'll let you see it, but they got into some very detailed things. So another thing that this trans woman did that I found something like very risky, because even he was saying like, yeah, he wanted to come over to my house and I don't know if he was going to murder me, but I decided to say yes and this, that, and the other. And I'm like, I would have never done that. But then again, I'm a biological woman, right? But I watched it and I recorded the relevant stuff, because this person would go on a tangent about, being trans and the first boyfriend that he had. No, it was so many fillers. This person would never stay on point. So, and I also sped it up a little bit, because I was like, I'm talking like this and going into detail. It was kind of sickening. I was like, so when you see me fast forward this, when you hear it going in fast forward mode, it's because of that. That's the reason why I did it. And if it goes too fast, I may slow it down. Okay. When they use femininity as a description, is it either to describe negative behavior, usually to insult other men, or when they're describing women as feminine, it means they want her to shut up. Men don't call, okay, in this context, I'll never use a context of a man calling another man feminine, because I don't hear men calling other men feminine. I don't never hear men calling feminine men feminine. Every time, and there's no exception to this rule so far, in the past, even today, when I tell women, do not be insulted when a man tells you you're masculine. Take it as a compliment, because when a man says or complain that women aren't feminine, what he means is that women aren't controllable. Women are not in the kitchen cooking for them. Women are not being financially dependent upon men. Women are not being codependent upon men. Women are not staying at home having a whole bunch of babies and babysitting their children and raising the children while the man go out and do whatever he wants, cheat, go have another family somewhere else. Okay. Women are not controllable now. Women are not easy to rape now. Women are not easy to basically manipulate now. You're not in your femininity. You're not in your feminine. This is the reason why the trad wife thing was a big phase that crashed and burned, because when women did embrace trad wife life and they got into their femininity, they stopped working. They stayed at home. They financially depended upon their husband. Now, don't get me wrong. I got to defend if a woman finds a man that she can depend upon and he ain't going to use that to exploit her and take advantage of her, I'm not talking about those type of couples, okay? I'm talking about these Christian trad wives over on the right, where these men want women to be back in the 40s and the 50s and the 60s, where they were controlled, where women didn't have the option to own property without the signature of a man, where women didn't have the option to have her own bank account without a man, where women didn't have the option to have a credit card without a man, where women were not able to own a lot of things without men, where women were not able to determine whether they're going to have a baby or not without men. So as long as a woman was codependent upon a man, she was feminine. Okay? When women are dependent upon men for any and everything, she's in her femininity. When she's independent, when she's working, when she has her own money, when she can do what the hell she want to do, when she can travel, when she can defend herself because she got glackies, she's in her masculine. When she's not easy to rape, she's in her masculine. When she will fight back, she's in her masculine. When you try to grab her breast and she slapped the shit out of you, she's in her masculine. So whenever I say that, I mean femininity in a weak form, that when men complain about women not being feminine, that's what they're complaining about. Women can be feminine and strong. There's a lot of feminine, strong women out there that are not attached to a man, but these are women that men don't want because they're independent, because they're doing their own thing, because they're not reliant. There's a lot of them. And also, women who embrace their dark feminine energy, they'll flip the script on these men real quick. And next thing you know, these men don't know where they're coming and going. And then they want to blame it on feminine wiles. You're using your feminine wiles, blah, blah, blah. So understand that whenever I say when men complain about women being masculine, they are complaining about women being strong. So this is the reason why I embrace being masculine, because you're not going to shame me for not being your punching bag. You're not going to shame me for not being manipulated and easily controlled. So that's what I want you all to understand. And you're going to listen, it's going to be hard for you ladies to understand where I'm coming from, but watch this. This right here is going to teach you what I'm talking about. Okay? Calling women masculine is negging, so women let them walk all over them. No, not really. Well, hold on. I'll concede half of that. User DX. Men call women masculine to shame them, to be subservient. You can say it's negging, but in actuality, it's more into getting them to be more receptive to let the man take control. And listen, women have no problem with men taking control if you are responsible with being in charge. A lot of times, when men get in control, they abuse their power. Hence why I keep telling you ladies, keep your damn legs closed until you realize what type of man you have. And if the man you have is your best friend, that's going to be the best person to marry if you're looking for marriage. If you're not looking for marriage, I'm not talking about that, okay? But if you're looking for marriage, you got to keep your legs closed and you got to see what type of man you're dealing with. Because he can't keep the mask on forever and ever. He just can't keep it on. And I always find that the mask don't stay on longer than 3 months. That mask you keep your coochie to yourself. You close your legs. The walls start tumbling down after a couple of weeks. He's gonna start getting mad, and you're gonna see his real self. But if he's still patient, if he's still there, you know, I always say, Jasmine and me say 6 months, but I'm okay with 4 months too. But 6 months is the goal, because they can't keep it up to 3 months. So that's what I've noticed. Because hold on, one more thing. The reason I know for a fact that men are calling women masculine to basically humiliate them and shame them for being strong is because I'm called masculine. And back in the day, I used to take that as offense. I would constantly say, I'm not masculine. You look at, you own businesses. Okay. Your man lets you go out and do your own job. Your man lets you do, and I'm like, and when I started listening to their arguments of why they're calling me masculine, I go, ain't nothing wrong with that. Why am I ashamed of? Hold on. I like being masculine. And then this one guy said, I bet you if your husband wanted some sex and you had a headache, which I rarely have headaches, by the way. But I bet you if you had a headache and you didn't want to, I bet you tell him no, won't you? You won't give your man sex because he needs it, not because you want it. And I go, yeah, you damn right, I'm gonna tell him no. What the fuck you think this is? What? It's all about the ding-a-ling. This man tell me, he wants me to be ashamed. He wants me to be ashamed that I will reject if I'm not feeling well or I'm sick, that I should have sex even if I'm sick or injured or whatever. I should just lay there like a doll and just let my husband hump on me, right? Are you serious? First of all, my husband has too much respect for me to want that. Okay? Okay, he would never want that for. But what I'm saying is that when I stopped being emotional about it and listening to their arguments, it's not about masculinity and femininity. It's about weakness and strength. So when they call me masculine, you black women are masculine. Yup, sure am. You won't pull nothing on me. Okay, you can't R-word me. All right. And that's why they say they do that, because they want you to be more of a easy target. Right now, you're too much of a hard target. All right, so here we go. Let's listen to this. This is, when I tell you this is going to be eye-opening, it's going to be eye-opening. Now, this person did a 45-minute video, so I only captured 20 minutes of it. Some of the stuff I'm gonna fast forward though. Here we go.
Yeah, so last year, May 2025, I Chud the Builder.
Okay. This person said in one of the DMs, these women call us everything, but she didn't call us ugly. They call me everything, but they don't call me ugly. I'm like, what? So I want y'all to remember this picture right here, okay? All right, just remember this person. Just remember this picture when we get to the part where this person acts like it's a W that the baby mama called him everything except for ugly. So this is where I stop it and I move it because, okay, here we go. So Chud the Builder had an active Grindr account. For 3 years, Chud the Builder had an active Grindr account. We're talking about face, I think he may have used his real name. I'm not sure, but he didn't hide who he was on Grindr. And I said to myself, uh-oh. So you ladies may want to get a male friend to sign up for Grindr. And you may want to check, after this situation, I'm sitting to myself like, oh my God, dude, you're just like out in the open on Grindr. And he deleted his account. I think Chud deleted his account last November of 2025 when he started to get more famous and stuff like that. That's when he got off his Grindr account.
I met Chud the Builder a month after my ex passed, when I was LARPing as Fine and continuing my tranny hoe phase. Chud showed up looking buff, beautiful, with his chaser trait and mustache. It flattered me. It's kind of sad that he was the only man in my DMs talking like a normal person, but he was. I don't know what dating apps do to people's social skills. Like it's not just a grinder thing.
Can y'all hear this? I think y'all should be able to hear this, right? Hold on. Let me.
Chud was funny. We talked about Pokemon and
okay, yeah, you can hear it. You can hear it. So all this person does is start brag. I'll let you guys listen.
He talked a lot about being autistic, which caught me off guard. One of the sweetest things he said to me was about his fitness. He said, I'm kind of like you. I changed myself into the person I wanted to be. And the empathy in that from a chaser really floored me. I'm used to hearing a defense of trans people in a more middling way. Like, they don't understand it, but they can tolerate it. Like,
you can do whatever you want.
If you want to destroy your body and be an ugly freak, that's your right.
No. Yeah. This is the part that kind of got on my nerves. It's like, this person knows that their voice is deep and they know their voice doesn't sound feminine. So this is a technique that they do, is talk low and they raise their voice a little bit in a soprano, close to a soprano way as possible. Because if they was to talk normal like I'm talking, the bass would be more pronounced in their vocal cords. So it's a technique that they do, the ones who have more testosterone, that they talk in a whisper voice because you still hear the bass. You still hear the bass, but it's not as pronounced when they're talking at a whisper, if that makes any sense.
Chud's analogy to fitness was positive and non-judgmental. It's closer to how I actually feel about being trans. I transitioned to make my life better, not just for aesthetics, a fetish, or whatever fucking rage bait reason they thought of this month to impose on us. When he hit me up, I asked if he bottomed. I don't know why he said this. Basically, like, he said,
I'm a top. I've never bottomed. I don't want to bottom. Like, I don't do any of that gay shit.
And I don't know if it was like my fault, because back then I was like, I don't like bottoms. And I mean, bottom chasers are a thing. And girl, I'm 6'2", like, I feel like it was just me, like, I'm so HST as bitch, like, oh my god, like, I'm only a bottom. Girl, you don't even know how to bottom. Not true. But yeah, I've popped some dudes. Especially now that, you know, we got pegged, it's like, it was either cope or it was a lie. I feel like it was a lie, because I feel like that's why he was looking for a train. But at the same time, like, there was a point in our hookup when my hand got too close to his ass, and he, like, moved them away. So I'm like, if you wanted to bottom, why not let me finger in it? You know what I'm saying? Like,
you know what I'm saying?
Let me put a finger in it. Come on. Look, the nail's broken off. Easy. Okay.
Back on track. No, we're not.
But I asked if he reciprocated, you know? And he said...
Okay. For those of you who didn't get that dialogue, this person said, I put my hand towards his ass and he moved it away. And he was like, saying like, Chud, come on, let me finger it. Like, the nail has broken off this pinky. You know you want it, blah, blah, blah. Like, you see how aggressive this is. So I must admit, and I'm very thankful for this person, because now I totally see the attraction that a lot of these men have towards trans women. And this is the reason why trans women overwhelmingly, like 95%, don't get bottom surgery. Okay. And when I look at that, I go, oh, this was such an eye opener for me, like that. So I don't know. It sounds to me that Chud had a very bad experience after Lily, because Lily was his first. When I say Lily, I'm talking about the sister, right? This sister right here. So Lily was his first to peg him, and she was gentle with it. She was doing it with a smaller strap, and then basically she moved because her brother died, and she went away. And I think Chud had to get that itch scratched. And he went to somewhere else and probably had a bad experience, right? And because he had a bad experience, he probably was a little shy about this person touching his butt.
I mean, I love going down on girls, so like, I don't see why not. Okay, that's hot.
Oh, this is another one. Hold on. I got you guys. Got to hear this part. Let me slow it down just a little bit.
14?
Let me put a finger in it. Come on. Look, the nail's broken off. Easy. Okay.
Back on track. No, we're not.
But I asked if he reciprocated, you know, and he said, I mean, I love going down on girls, so, like, I don't see why not. Okay.
So, this person said, like, if I was to go down on you, would you go down on me? And he was like, I go down on women, so why not? How is that the same? Am I missing something here? Chud told this person, yeah, I'll go down on you. I go down on women, so why not? Like, what? 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 How is that the same? So when you sit up here and say, yeah, I lick coochie, so I don't see nothing wrong with sucking ding-a-ling. Like, I'm saying to myself, excuse me, how is that equivalent? Like, how is that the same? Whew. Okay.
Yeah, that's hot. Again, he acted like a normal person. He hit all my green flags, at least at the time, where it's like, he treated me like a normal girl, agreed to be seen with me in public, wasn't pushy about pictures. When he agreed to take me out, he said, I don't give a fuck what anyone thinks. My town hates me. They're always screenshotting my grinder, calling me gay and shit just because I'm autistic. It was like, damn, that sucks. It's just funny how he framed it in hindsight. Baby, like, they're doing that because you're, like, racist. Like, you go into places and say the N-word. Not because you're on grinder and autistic.
Because if so, baby, like, guilty.
And okay, like, I think I do want to talk about it, but I'm kind of sick of it, of the, like, R-Trap's gay argument. I can tell when a dude's gay. I was a fucking gay dude. I know these dudes are not gay. I can clock it. And it's just...
Okay. I reject this argument. Okay? If you prefer penis over coochie, you're gay. If you like them equally, or you tend to like coochie more than penis, but you will go for a penis if a coochie isn't there, then you're bisexual. But if you're horny as a man and the first thing you think about is dingling, no, you're gay. I reject this argument that men who like penis are straight, or men who like trans women who have not had the operation, pre-op trans women are straight. I reject that. No, you're not. You are at least bi. But if you have to have a ding-a-ling in the equation of sex,
I don't think you have the facilities for that, big man.
Oh, I got rated. Who rated me? Bad Student 111. Thank you for the raid, Bad Student. I appreciate it. Oh, you guys came at a very awkward time. We're having some conversations over here that are in sexual nature. But thank you, Bad Student 111, for the follow and for the host. I appreciate that. Yeah, exactly. So why not? Exactly. It's like, oh, come on now. Come on. Like, are you serious here? It's just me and the bots. Thank you, Bad Student. I appreciate you. I appreciate you and the bots. I think as long as you have sex with both sexes, you're bi, just like the gay men who have sex with trans men are bisexual. Hold on, I gotta think about that for a second. See, gay men have sex with women too. But they're still gay. You see, it's kind of okay. I'm still gonna go. I'm not gonna go about who you have sex with. All right, because then what do you call a man who has sex with animals? Okay, you call him gay, straight. You know what I'm saying? It's not who they have sex with, because they will have sex with apple pies if they want to. What I'm saying is that who do you prefer? I don't look at I don't look at your actions. I look at your preference. I look at your preference. So if Chud the Builder prefers dingling over coochie, he's gay. But the mustache, he has a Freddie Mercury mustache. When I saw him, I said he's gay automatically because of the mustache. Gay men will virtue signal like that. I don't see straight men with that type of mustache. I just don't. I could be wrong. Here's an opportunity to prove me wrong. Can y'all name a straight man that has a Freddie Mercury mustache? I'll wait. Hi, IIO. Chud is probably closeted gay. I agree with that. I know it's a delay. I hate that. That shit'll remind me to fix that delay so I don't have such a delayed. I can't. It's definitely. Yeah, exactly. There you go, Steve. Steven says a gay stash. So I'm just saying, like, when you have a Freddie Mercury mustache, I'm like, yeah, you gay. You're just virtue signaling. Okay? If you see anyone who is into trans shit, there's a sign he's a heavy corn addict. I buy that too. I agree with that. I agree with that completely. Honestly, now that you pointed it out, it's true. Yeah. So I don't look at who you have sex with. I look at who your sexual preference is. Okay, here we go.
Annoying, like even in woke ways, people will try to be like, yeah, like you're a woman, but like not really. Like, bro, all these dudes are like, they're attracted to femininity. One dude, like, I'd be like, oh, I gotta take my estrogen or whatever, and they're like, that's so hot.
So did you hear that? They're attracted to your femininity. This is not feminine to me. But it's not about femininity. It's about being sexually available. So I said, when I listened to this person, I said, because the man was like he's going around and saying, I gotta go take my estrogen, and this person said that the men said, oh, that's hot. How is taking estrogen hot? Because you're popping a pill. How is that hot? Oh. You pop a pill, okay, and apparently, I guess that's supposed to make you sexually aroused. I thought it was testosterone, or maybe these people just don't know. I don't know. But there's nothing sexually hot. There's nothing hot about taking pills. I mean, if this person said, I gotta take my, what do they, okay, sorry for the ignorance, but when somebody has gonorrhea or syphilis, what's the medication that they issue for that? Or give me any kind of STD medication, all right? Give me what medication do people take when they had just throw one out. Just throw one out for me, okay? And tell me the disease that medication is for, so I can show you how this doesn't make any sense. You pop an estrogen that's supposed to be hot. PrEP is for AIDS. Okay, thank you, LF. Okay, imagine this. Okay, gotta go take my PrEP. And then the man go, ooh, that's hot. That person said they gotta go take their PrEP. They gotta take their PrEP for their HIV. And the guy go, ooh, that's so hot. What? How? Gotta take my penicillin for my syphilis or gonorrhea. Ooh, that's so hot. What? Look, he gotta take his dioxycycline for chlamydia. Ooh, that's so hot. Yeah, okay. All right. Shoot.
And like attracted to the difference between me and them. Heterosexual, attracted to difference. It's like hyper feminine to them because it's like I started in the same place that they did. Whatever.
Because testosterone makes you more sexually aggressive. It makes you more sexual. You want sex more. All right. But that's the thing. And so again, they keep conflating femininity with sexual availability and sexual hunger. And this is what I'm like, oh, dude, are you low key hating women? Even though this person say they don't hate women, I'm like, I don't see it. I can see it in your language that you think you're better than us in a way.
Whatever, I don't give a... You can call Chud gay. To me, I just call him trade. At least back in the day, it's like a man who will receive femboys, tranny on the DL, but doesn't reciprocate. But these days, it's kind of just like any straight dude.
What you talking about? You just said he would... Wait, so you see the contradiction? He said he would not call Chud gay. He would call him a trade because he said that Chud is the type of man who will receive head from a femboy or a trans woman, but he won't reciprocate. He won't do it back. But you just told us that you asked, does he, if you were to go down on him, will he go down on you? And you said he does that to women all the time, so why not? So which one is it? So now I didn't even notice this lie. You see what I'm saying? A trade is gay? Oh, okay. Oh, okay. So why would he sit up here and make a difference? Because he's selfish? Possibly. Because I'm sitting here saying okay. Nothing sexier than taking penicillin. Facts.
Boys, like, he's down. I feel like it's a good word for that. I guess it's like ball culture or whatever. Sorry, they came up with a good word. You know, black people came up with trade. White people came up with gynosexual. Ew. Girl, he ain't trying to smash my gyno. I'm so sorry. I don't know. Like, I've seen what happens when men come out as dating trans women. My ex, like, whenever he posted pictures of us, I mean, he lost so many friends. It does suck. I don't think any straight man is fully secure in their sexuality enough to just be like, yeah, I'm a straight dude and
You're not straight. You're not straight. You're not straight. You're not a woman either. If a man desires ding-a-ling, he's not straight. So do you see why I say what I say, chat? Do you see why I say it's not about who men have sex with? It's who they prefer. What do they prefer? Do they prefer coochie or do they prefer ding-a-ling? Okay? And this person is saying, yeah, straight men can be with trans women. How? They're not straight. They're not straight. I'm sorry, I'm not going to accept this argument that that you are straight. Ladies, hold on, let me get out of my own bubble. Ladies, if you were with if you was with a man and the whole entire time that he's dating you, you haven't had sex yet, but he's telling you that he wants every time you have sex with him, he wants you to peg him first. Every time. Do you think he was straight? He'll tell you, he'll buy the strap on for you, he'll get the attachments for you, he'll get the different colors, sizes, all that. And he says, you got to do this to me every time we have sex. Would you say, yeah, my man's straight? Would you think that? Is that what you would think? You literally would think this is a straight behavior? Okay, thank you. So now you see what I'm talking about. Now you see what I'm talking about when I say, no, there's no such thing as a straight man dating a trans woman. And no, he's bi or he's gay. He's bi or he's gay. It's one or the other. He's not straight. Straight men don't prefer ding-a-ling over coochie. They just don't. So straight men dating trans women is mad gay. There's nothing wrong with. Yeah, it's nothing. What I'm not gonna exactly, Daryl. There's nothing wrong with a straight man. Sorry, they're not straight. Men who appear to be straight dating trans women are definitely gay or bi, and there's nothing wrong with it. But what but what they're not going to do is try to come out and and keep the straight title. You can't have the straight title. You know, if you're going to date a trans woman, go ahead and say you're bisexual or gay, but sit up here and say you're straight. No, that's not true.
I'm sure there's some base dude like that, you know, but if they're woke, they have to be like, I'm queer. I'm like, no, you're not. I hear all these stories from these bisexual men who are like,
I date women, I date trans women. I tried to f a dude, but my heart's just not in it.
I just couldn't, I don't know what's wrong with me. It's like, because you're not gay. You're trying to take that trans women are men argument and you're trying to make it woke. And that's based. No, that's why the premise doesn't fit. I have never had a dude me and then he goes fucks dudes. I guess Chud did that. I mean, I don't know. He apparently.
So this is just a cult. So this person's trying to say that there's no such thing as bisexual men, that they're just straight. Like, so this person right here wants to believe that they're close to women, that the men that they're having sex with is straight. And that's what I'm talking about. It's just envying women to the point where you cannot fathom that a man is with you because, you know, he desires dingling, because you don't want to come to that realization that you're not on our level. So you see why I say I don't really respect this person to that degree. I'm being nice, but I can tell there's some misogyny here. This person really think they're better than me as a woman. They think that they're better than women. So yeah, I'm like, nah, absolutely, Daryl. They're bisexual at the least. At the least, they're bisexual.
News to doing site. I have not looked into it. I just know we got pegged by a cis girl. Most of these men, they're attracted to femininity, but Chud's like the kind of dude who took it to like the extreme. Obviously, like he was a groiper. They think like feminism has ruined females. They all just act like fucking dudes now. Trans women and femboys, they're the only people who want to act feminine. He sent me these texts.
So did you hear that? Did you hear it? Hold on. Rewind. I'm gonna rewind it. There it go. So when I was listening to this, I was like, there it is. Just like I realized several years ago that they want to see femininity as do as I say, be subservient, be under my thumb, rule of thumb. I'm in complete control. I'm your boss, I'm your master, and I get to have sex anytime I want, whether you like it or not. So this person is saying, yeah, I'm feminine and I can understand like they're trying, like listen to this rhetoric and you'll see what I'm saying.
They're attracted to femininity, but
so they're saying they're attracted to femininity, but don't look at femininity according to the traditional definition of femininity, okay? Don't look at it that way. So don't look at femininity as makeup and hair, long hair, nails, paint. Nah. When they mention femininity, because what this person is doing is repeating Chud's and Nick Fuentes and the Groypers and all of the racist men on the right, on that extreme right. They look at femininity as subservient, as subhuman, as docile. Okay, so that's what when they say femininity. So this person is giving a false image of femininity because they are sexually available. But that's about it. This person is not in Chud's house cleaning up that trailer trash place of his. They're not washing his clothes. So in this case of femininity is being sexually available.
and he goes, fucks dudes. I guess Chud did that. I mean, I don't know. He apparently sent like nudes to doing site. I have not looked into it. I just know he got pegged by a cis girl. Most of these men, they're attracted to femininity, but Chud's like the kind of dude who took it to like the extreme. Obviously, like he was a groiper. They think like feminism has ruined females. They all just act like fucking dudes now. Trans women and femboys, they're the only people who want to act feminine. He sent me these texts with
femboys and trans women want to act feminine now. How? femboys and trans women, because one thing that femboys and trans women have in common is that they are sexually charged and sexually promiscuous. Remember when I told you, ladies, men love hoes, and it's true, they do. It's not, this is why I don't ever want you all to look at them shaming other women like, hey, you been ran through. That's what you like. And I'm not saying that to get a got you, but it's true. If men did not love hoes, how is Selena Powell still getting top tier men to have sex with her? How is that possible? If men didn't love hoes, if men didn't love hoes, the strip clubs will be shut down. The escort business wouldn't exist if women. These men would not try to get these Instagram models if men didn't love hoes. Men love hoes. And it's okay, but what I don't want y'all to do is think that they mean that in a bad way. All of this is just a hypocrisy of, oh, you just a slut. Well, you like sluts, so I guess I'm in there then. What the hell? What is that supposed to be a put down? Okay. You a prostitute? Well, you want me to give it up for free? What is it? What's it, like your mama? I don't understand. Okay. I'd rather be a pay hoe than a broke hoe. What's going on? Like, okay. Like, you're not going to shame me with this.
His baby mama, who was Latina, months later after a date.
Okay, sorry. Let me. And I'm going to read these text messages to you. Okay.
Females, they all just act like f***ing dudes now. Trans women and femboys, they're the only people who want to act feminine. He sent me these texts with his baby mama, who was Latina, months later after a date. She said, go live happily ever after with a dude. Get him, girl. And then he...
Okay. So, did you see that real quick? Hold on.
After a date. She said, go live happily ever after with a dude. Get him, girl.
Okay. Remember this. Okay. So, let me read it. Let me read the text messages to you. So this is, can you guys see this? Hold on, let me move the chat out. All right. Okay. Hold on, chat. Okay. So let me read the text to you. Go live happily ever after with a dude. So that was a Latina baby mama text this to Chud. Chud said, now listen to this. Listen to this. Chud said, back in the day when women were made to be feminine, when women were made to be feminine, that's when society was the best and the least gay crap occurred. So when women were forced to be feminine, and remember what femininity means: control, subservient, sexually available whether she wants to or not, domesticated, broken, all these things. She was made, she was forced into that role. She had no other choice. She was financially, physically, and her security was dependent upon her man. Okay. Now that that's not the case, men are seeking women impersonators to do the sexual part for them, because that is no longer available to them like their ancestors. Okay. Now let's go to the next one. He goes, every time women get out of hand, F words, that's the cigarette that they call in Europe, F words go back to the Roman days, and F dudes who are more femme than fat girlfriends are. So he called his Latina girlfriend, baby mama, fat. All right. Look at that paragraph again. Look at this paragraph again. Every time women get out of hand, meaning when women start acting according to their own agency, when women start doing what's in their best interests, when women become independent and no longer codependent upon you, when women decides to to basically shut down the sexual availability to their bodies, now they're getting out of hand. Okay? So because women now are taking control of their bodies, of their livelihood, they now are not being dependent upon awful men like Chud the Builder. He's blaming the fact that he got to go to other men like the Roman days to have sex with other men. So he's like, yeah, since you women are all independent, making your own money, telling me no when I want to have sex with you while you on your period at 3 o'clock in the morning, I gotta go fuck dudes. I'm gonna go get me a dude, but like back in the Roman days, because you women are not made to be feminine like they were in the 40s and 50s. And then he goes, so he has to go back in the Roman days and F dudes who are more femme than their fat girlfriends. First of all, girl, you had a baby by a man who would fat shame you like this? That's what I'm saying. Low self-esteem. Low self-esteem. Ain't no way. Ain't no way. And then on top of that, notice how he used femininity to sexual availability. Do you see it now, y'all? Do y'all see it? So femininity is not the traditional femininity that we are used to according to the dictionary. Femininity is your sexual availability. Do you see? Okay, there you go. Hey, Blue Tiger. So that's what he means by femininity. You give me sex when I want to. That's you being feminine. Then he says, women are so manly dudes would rather F a femboy than come home to their girlfriends. Now, what is that context? Is being manly the fact that I'm like, no, you can't come off the street and have sex with me and then go to sleep. That's not how that's going to work. We got to talk about the bills. Oh, no, you just can't come up in here and drunk. And I'm just going to be okay with it. I got something to say. You got something to say? You manly. You're masculine. Because Chud wasn't working, by the way. Chud had to shut down his businesses. And that's the reason why, like, he has to come home with no money while she's at home taking care of the child, the baby. And he comes home, sometimes, come on, give me some head. Excuse me. We're about to get evicted next week. Do you have the money for the past due rent as well as the late charge? Can I have some head? Can I have some head first? Can I have no, we need to talk about these bills. You so masculine. You manly women. You like a manly dude. Only dudes worry about bills. Only manly dudes worry about money. Only manly dudes would reject my sexual advances. Woo! Okay, then he goes, B-words who act like dudes will call men gay for effing a femboy who are more feminine than they are. Okay. Listen, I am not going to lie that these men who wear makeup, like James Charles, is definitely feminine. Is he not? James Charles is absolutely feminine. But he ain't no woman. Boom! Headshot! But James Charles is also very promiscuous. So do you see why I said when they come after women with the whole masculinity thing, it's all about you being sexually available to them. Do you see what I'm talking about? And so he's literally saying that, oh yeah, women are acting like dudes. What do dudes act like? Let's break that down, okay? Let's break that down. What does a man, that's why I don't take it as an insult calling me masculine. I take it as a compliment. Let's look at what men do. That I'm going to tell you something about men that I really love and I wish women would do. Men are going to look out for themselves when it comes to sex. Holy smokes. That is a W that I wish women would daggone acquire. Oh God. Oh, they gonna get their nut regardless. They gonna get their nut. They gonna get their nut. But women, how many times y'all climax? See, men gonna always get theirs. I have to give it to them. I admire it. Here's why I adopted it, okay? I adopted that a long time ago. I said, well, very long time ago, okay? I was like, you know what? Men are always gonna get their nut. And you know what? So will I. So will I. I'm gonna get mine first though, because I don't trust them. They might not, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna always get mine first. So get on your knees and start get that napkin, put it underneath your chin and start munching. So this is what I'm saying. This is not big women that are saying they're manly like dudes. I'm sorry. Is this not manly? Hold on a second. Where is that not manly? That's feminine? How? Like, are you serious? Okay. So let's get back to this. This is such a eye opener. Okay. So women are so manly dudes who rather F a femboy than come home to their girlfriends. B-words who act like dudes will call men gay for effing femboys who are more feminine than they are. So remember earlier in the show when I said, did y'all notice that men get really, really butthurt when you call men who are obviously gay? Do you see how they get really offended by that? But when women and men call obvious women like Queen Latifah, MC Lyte, the Brat, when before the Brat actually came out, when they call these women gay, nobody was upset. Nobody clutched their pearls. Nobody got offended, because when you call a woman to us that's obviously gay or bisexual, we're going to agree with you. But when we call a man gay or bisexual, well, mostly we use the gay word, they get offended. I can't tell you how many men get more offended of me calling Myron Gaines, who's a homosexual than anybody else. As a matter of fact, I never called Walter gay. I never called Walter a homosexual. Why? Because he's not gay. Obviously. Have I called Sneeko gay? Yeah. But I'm more on the fence that Sneeko is bisexual. Okay? That's what I have. But I don't call straight men gay. I've never, ever called straight men gay. There's not one time. Not one time. Not one time. So when you look at between Fresh and Myron, I've never called Fresh gay, ever. Not one time. And when somebody tried to say he was gay, I'd shut it down. But these men really get offended, and I didn't know this until this DM exchange. I did not know that men who are called gay really take that as an insult. They don't go, okay, I'm gay, I don't care. Like when a man calls me masculine, now that I know what he means, I'm like, yeah, I'm masculine. And it shuts them down. They have no comeback for it, and they just go away. Because there's nothing for me I'm not going to fight against it. I will embrace that title. But when you call a gay man gay or a closeted man gay, they get mad. And now I see why. It's a realization and an insult that hurts their ego. Now, why does it hurt their ego? I'm still trying to figure that out. And then he goes, so let me read this again because it's all in context. B-words who act like dudes will call men gay for effing femboys who are more feminine than they are. How dare you not want to go home to F a man with a P word? This person has a dick. Boom, headshot. They're not post-op, they're pre-op. And you're going to find out that later on in this video, because then they get really detailed about what Chud the Builder did. So this is just a cope. This is just a cope. How dare you not want to go home to F a man with a wait a minute, hold on. I'm sorry. I'm wrong, chat. I got it wrong. Hold on. See? I hold accountability. They're not talking about the trans. They're talking about a woman. I'm sorry. He's calling his girlfriend a man. He's saying that she's acting so manly and that she acts like a dude, but she has a coochie. So he's okay. When I read it in context, now I understand. B-words who act like dudes will call men gay for effing femboys who are more feminine than they are. How dare you not want to go home to F a man with a coochie? There we go. He's calling his girlfriend, his baby mama, a man. Boom! Headshot! Why is he... Let's do some class participation. Why is Chud the Builder calling his girlfriend who birthed a child a man? Why, chat? Why is a man calling his baby mama? And why is she a baby mama? Because she had his baby. Now, that is the most feminine thing that you can ever do, okay? So why is he calling a woman who literally had sex with him but stopped having sex with him, called her a man? I read it all wrong. I had to read that. I'm like, no, he's not calling this person, this trans woman, a man. He's calling his biological girlfriend who had his baby a man. Yeah, there you go. A slur. He has vagina envy. True. Imagine having this man's kid and dealing with this BS. Couldn't be me either. Because he has malicious gay. Yep, true. That Chud is just disrespecting her. This is to the ultimate degree, though. You know what I'm saying? Spitfire, like, oh my God, you really telling this trans woman this about your baby mama? Because he can't control her. There you go, Tyler. He's trying to put her down. He's calling a Latina a man with a vagina. What sort of Twilight Cope zone here am I? Facts. Yes, Jay Money said, no wonder he can't see his child. Do you blame that woman for not allowing him to see their child again? Do you blame her? I wish upon that woman, even though she made mistakes. I'm going to put this out there into the ethers. I wish upon, because she's going to change that little boy's last name. And now it's not going to be a problem now. She should have never, listen, ladies, if you have a man's baby, stop giving that little boy's last name the baby daddy's last name. If you don't have the same last name as your child, why would you do that to your child? Okay? Don't stop doing that. Y'all being so stupid. Okay? I'm against that completely. If you're not married and your last name and your child's last name is not the same, stop doing that, dumbasses. Anyway, I wish this upon the baby mama. I wish upon her success in changing that little boy's last name, and I wish her a Latino man that's going to raise that child properly and going to be the father figure that Chud the Builder is not going to be, because Chud will do 15 years minimum. There's a chance he's going to do 30 years, but he's going to do 15 years minimum. The way it looks like he's going to do 25. Spitfire, thank you so much for the $20. Tail end of my PTO, dropping some drizzle. Thank you for the drizzle. Appreciate it, drizzle. Look how long that worked. Look how long that drizzle phase lasts. I told you I wasn't going to last long, but thank you for the drizzle. I do. I wish upon her. I'm so serious about this. I wish upon his baby mama a Latino man to raise their child together. I do. And to keep that child out of Chud's life. I'm sorry, Dalton's life. I wish that upon her. She made a mistake. She laid down with a racist. She laid down with a grifter. She laid down with a POS. But I don't wish her to live to rest of her life like hell because of that. Okay. Then he goes, sorry, babe. I'd rather F a girl with a D than, sorry, I can say dick. Sorry, babe. I'd rather fuck a girl with a dick than an N-word mid coochie like yours. So he called his Latina baby mama an N-word with the hard R. Said that she had mid coochie. And said he'd rather F a girl with a dick. And he ain't talking about Lily. He ain't talking about Lily. He talking about this. Okay. So this was such an eye opener for me when I looked at it, and I said, oh my God, this is what they mean about feminism. Okay. That's what he mean by feminism. It's about being sexually available for him and him only. Okay.
Sorry, babe. I'd rather fuck a girl with a dick than an N-word with a mid-pussy like yours. Cry laughing emoji. My friend made a good point where she's like, yeah, bro, like you really owned your baby mama. I know it's like,
okay. This right here. Hold on a second.
My friend made it.
Okay. So let's look at, did I have this one? Yeah, here we go. So let me read this one to you guys. Okay. So this is from Chud the Builder. So this is why I said this person is misogynist, the trans woman. She doesn't like us either. So this is from, it says Dalton with parentheses, grinder artistic +3. I don't know what that means. So Dalton give Chud the Builder, aka Dalton, gives her a kissing emoji emoji. And then the trans woman says, LOL, you're so base. Hold on, let me do it in his voice. LOL, you're so base for that. Haha. Girls be like, he dated you, so he's gay. Like, guess your husband is too, cause he's staring at me. Ain't this always what they do? And didn't Michael Jordan, no, Magic Johnson's son sit up here and said he can be better. He can basically do better. What did that idiot say about women? Say he can outdo women or something like what? Like they always think that they're on our level and they never will be. They're thinking like, oh, you don't want to have sex with your man? I'll do it. Okay, I'll do it. I'll do it. I'll do it. Yeah, the top tier impersonator. They're so jealous of us all around. Like, girl, if my man wants you, he can have you because he can never come back to me. Boom, headshot. What? What? Zero tolerance for that. Zero tolerance. A man that is secure with himself would never want to have dick. Okay? They would never want dick. All right. So I thought this was very interesting for him to say like that you're gay. Like, guess your husband is gay too because he's looking at me. Nobody is looking at you, sir. Okay? Nobody is paying attention to you. Cut the cap. So Chud said, it's as simple as can be for real. This is my baby mama, LOL. She hates how consistent I am in this. They call me a lot, but they never call me a bottom. So what the hell happened between him and Lily? Now this is before Lily put him out on blast of actually pegging him. What the hell happened between him and Lily to the point where he has to constantly let everybody know he's not a bottom? That is the part that has me a little stumped in reference to why Chud really hates being called a bottom. He doesn't like it, even though he likes to get pegged. Does he think he takes that as a slur? Anyway, So he says, they call me a lot, but never call me a bottom. She hates that she knows I'm not gay, but I'd rather F you than her. Then you're gay. And also, why do you have to constantly tell a trans woman that you're not gay? Is it me? Is it me? Is it me? Hold on. Is it me? Is it me? Bad student, is it me? Why does he have to constantly tell a trans woman that he wants to have sex with he's not gay? I'm scratching my head here. Why do you? This is him and the trans woman keep saying both of them. Both of them keep saying he's not gay. 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 Yeah, I'm a bottom, but I'm not gay. I'm not gay. I'm not gay. I'm not gay. Yeah, I would F a trans woman, but I'm not gay. It's not. Yeah, there you go, Tyler. It's guilt. That's what it is. Thank you. That's what it is. It's guilt. Yeah, it's guilt and shame. Yeah, we got to put shame with that guilt, right? Cognitive dissonance is amazing. It's shame and guilt, right? That's the only way he has to drive it home that he's not gay, although he wants ding-a-ling. Okay. So he goes, she hates that she knows I'm not gay, but you are, but I'd rather F you than her. Makes her question why, because you're gay. But most women are allergic to accountability. Because most women consider a man who prefers dick to be gay. That's us lacking accountability. Look at this paragraph. But most women are allergic to accountability, so the answer is never maybe. I act like a dude so much he is turned off by me, but they act feminine so much that he is turned on by them. Oh, wow. Let me read this again. He said that his baby mama and most women are allergic to accountability because they won't answer that a man like Dalton, aka Chud the Builder, is turned off by biological women who will take over their bodies, become independent, have self-respect as well as boundaries, because they are not going to be subservient or manipulated or dominated by a man. They are acting like dudes, so they are forcing their man to go to a actual biological man who dresses up in feminine clothes, wear makeup, have long hair, but will still have sex with them. And this right here, ladies, don't you ever get insulted when a man call you masculine. Don't you ever get insulted. Don't you ever get insulted. Take it as a compliment. Take it as a compliment. He ain't gay, but he keeps doing things to get locked up. Like, no, he's gay. I don't know if you're joking or not. He's gay. He's gay. He's gay or bi. I'ma say gay. I'ma say gay. You are, listen, we had this conversation, you just got here, but I had talked to the women and I asked the women if they were dating the man and the man said every time that they have sex, she must use a strap on. Every time they have sex, she must peg him. And I asked women, do you consider that man gay? And they all said, there was no exception to the rule. Every last woman said gay. I was calling him gay. I was being sarcastic. Well, you know me. You should know, E. Rogan, about being sarcastic, and I don't know you're being sarcastic. You're supposed to put JK or being sarcastic, SR. So this is what I'm saying. We call that gay. So this is absolute. So he hates being called gay. So again, don't be upset when they do this to you. When they sit up here and call you masculine, say, yup, I am. I got my own money. I got my own job. I got my own this. I got my own that. And I can have as many ding-a-lings as I want to. Flex.
Good point where she's like, yeah, bro, like you really owned your baby mama. I know it's like not base, like it's very misogynist. Just say you think it's hot, bro. Like, that's all. It doesn't have to be this whole thing. Women are not less feminine because of feminism. I'm so sorry. It has never been like, yeah, go work and become a man. Even since the 70s, it's like you should be able
but
to do
it's okay if they consider that to be a man. I'm okay now. Now that I have this video to thank for it, I'm going to teach other women. Listen, they think that you having a job makes you a man. They think you having your own money makes you a man. They think you being financially independent makes you a man. They think because you are taking control over your body and you're not letting men climax in you and you're basically determining when and where you're going to have sex, that makes you a man. Then be a man, baby. I'm going to be a good man. I'm going to be the best man ever. Be a man. Be a man. Cause this is so ridiculous of them saying, this trans woman will let me have sex whenever I want to, and you won't, so you're a man. You're a man. The woman who had your baby is a man because she's not sexually available to you when you want it. Okay.
what you want. So I revisited Laverne Cox drama because I was like, I don't want to.
Okay, this is I'm gonna fast forward because Laverne Cox going to another trans, this is another trans woman going into like, oh my God, only conservative men want me, blah, blah, blah. I don't give a damn about this. Okay, here we go.
I just hit the start streaming button. Burzum hoodie to destroy any credibility I might have.
Okay, here we go.
A pizza place near my house. When he got out of the truck, it smelled like straight weed. He was because I'm so scared. We met at a pizza place near my house. When he got out of the truck, it smelled like straight weed. He was taller than me. And when you're like a 6'2" tranny, it stands out. I could feel the intensity radiating off of him. He had a darkness to him, as thick as the cloud of blunt smoke. When we were walking into the restaurant, he turned to me and said, like he'd almost forgotten.
You were very beautiful, by the way.
It was in this tone, like he was admitting it. I said, thank you, you're hot, and he dismissed it. At the restaurant, I clocked that he was only drinking bottled water. It kind of hit me. Oh, you don't drink fluoride. And he kind of mumbled about it being feminizing. And I guess he saw the look.
Wait a minute. He does believe that fluorides turn the frogs gay? Hold on, did you guys hear that? Hold on, wait a minute. I thought that was just a meme. Wait a minute, hold on, let me think about it. No, Tree, no. It ended up being true. Alex Jones was right. There was a scientific study that showed that some of the chemicals that they put in the frogs was that they put in some kind of did turn it to the frogs gay. But hold on, I'm so sorry guys, I gotta take you back to an old meme. Y'all remember when Alex Jones was losing his mind? He says they're putting the chemicals in the water to turn the frogs gay. You know what I'm saying? Do y'all remember that? And it was an entire meme about it. Chud thinks that fluorine is going to make him gay, not feminine. He was right. No. He was right. But USDX, you want to know what's so crazy? He has to have a high dose of fluorine in order to turn gay. But he's already gay. So that little bit of fluorine in the water. By the way, I don't drink fluorine water either, but not because of the gayness thing. I don't drink it because of the gayness thing. I didn't even realize that. So, but Chud is already gay though. So what, that little bit of fluorine. So it turned out that it was true that there was a chemical test, but you got to take it to a human being. They have to have elevated, which is against the FDA rules, a crazy amount of fluorine to potentially turn a man gay. So he was drinking bottled water because he didn't want to drink fluorine because he didn't want to turn gay. Hold on. Do we have that meme? Hold on. I love this meme. Hold on a second. Alex Jones. Frogs. Oh, come on. Alex Jones. Frogs gay song.
I don't like them putting chemicals in the water that turn the friggin' frogs gay. Do you understand that? Turn the friggin' frogs gay. Serious crap. Gay. Frogs, friggin' frogs. It's not funny. I'm gonna say it real slow for you. Gay. Frogs.
I love this. I love this.
Won't you fight for your life? Gay. Frogs, friggin' frogs. I don't like a frog. Gay. Friggin' frogs. Frogs. Friggin' frog crap. Won't you fight the frogs? It's not funny. I'm gonna say it real slow for you.
Frogs.
Place point.
Oh man. So that was that. Okay, hold on a second.
I mean, I guess he saw the
Hold on, let's rewind that.
Oh, you don't drink fluoride. I clocked that he was only drinking bottled water. It kind of hit me. Oh, you don't drink fluoride. And he kind of mumbled about it being feminizing. And I guess he saw the look I made.
So Chud the Builder only drinks water, not because the chemicals can be a little dangerous to your liver, but because it may turn him gay even though he prefers dealing. I want you to understand this. He is drinking bottled water so that he doesn't get extra gay? Cause he's already girl. Okay. I didn't even recognize this. I didn't even notice this part.
He said, like, you can keep drinking it, which, I mean, I thought that was really funny. After that, I was kind of connecting the dots that, like, I think this dude is a groiper. That, plus his intensity, worried me enough to be second-guessing my choice to invite him into my house. When we left, the hostess was glaring at me, just, like, staring at me with, like, shock. She just has to let me know that she has an opinion about me. I've been there a few times, and I told him that, like I said, like, that bitch always gives me the fucking tranny stare. He thought that was funny. He was like, she's a fat bitch. In the moment, I'm not gonna say, like, it felt bad. I'm just so used to being bullied. I would never do that to someone else, and so just that people will do it to me, and to have this big dude.
Okay. Again, insecurity. Now, I will admit, when I was tall, as a teenager, it was awkward because people were staring at me. Okay, a tall little girl is just something you just don't see often. Now, like, shit, I think I got used to it probably in my late teens. Okay, people are going to stare at you when you're different. I have dreadlocks. I'm 6'3". I have a nice body. I cover up a lot though because I don't want the attention. But like, if I am looking good, I'm going to get stared at. If people are looking at you with Chud the Builder, they're probably looking at you like, why is this person with this racist guy? Why is this trans woman going on a date with a racist POS like Chud the Builder? They're not looking at you and this person said she was giving me the trans look. Like, no. She was probably looking at you because, like, excuse me, do you understand that his kind will lynch you? Like, do you not understand this is a fetish for him? Like, I mean, why would you take it negative? And then he tells Chud, and Chud calls her a fat B word. Oh God, they really think that they are competing with us, but they're not. And I want y'all to know you're never our competition, ever. ever.
Dude, not stand up for me, but like be on my side, like feel good. But I'm like, he just hates women. He's dating me because he hates women. I was talking earlier about like how woke people will be like, yeah, like you're a woman, but well, the like non-woke thing is like he likes me because I'm not a woman, or because he doesn't see me as a woman. He thinks I don't have these hang-ups. He thinks that all males keep their like resentment towards like females, and I'm just like, I've never really had that. Like I've always liked
Actually,
women.
I agree. Oh my God, I agree with Chud. Did y'all hear that? You know, he's like he prefers him because he's not a woman, and you know he doesn't like women. So I agree. I agree with everything this person said. Yeah, Chud prefers this person because he knows that this person is not a woman, because he doesn't like women, but he like can get a women experience somewhat. I guess I don't know if that's the case. I don't know.
And I've always been drawn to women because I'm a fucking girl. I took the selfies.
You're not. No matter how many times you whisper it, it's not true.
In the parking lot when he was asking me, are we going to your house? I was just like joking, brushing him off. Like I kept telling him, you kind of got that Ted Bundy stare. He said like, oh, come on. I basically decided like I couldn't get out of it now, and he was too hot. It's kind of sad that I gave up my morals for...
Because imagine saying you got that Ted Bundy stare, and he goes, oh, come on, and you let him in your house anyway. Mind you, this person said that they're 6'2". Again, this person said they're 6'2", and they want to know why it was okay to invite Chud into your house. Because, excuse me, you are a match for him. If Chud was to do something against you, you could fight back. Oh, you didn't know I was this tall, the unknown atheist? Yeah. Most people who are new don't know that. I eventually tell them so they can know. That's why I'm called Tree.
Girl, what morals? I mean, not being racist. Now I'm done rambling about all my stupid shit. Here's the actual tea about my hookup with Chud the Builder. Also, just throwing this out there, like, I try not to kiss and tell, especially on the internet. I don't say names on the internet if anyone wants to hook up with me. But special exemption if he's on trial for murder or he died. I don't make the rules. Like low-key, it's like the People's Court. It was court ordered by T-Spill. Isn't that like a dead channel? Anyway, I invited him to my home. He was 15 minutes after me, texted me saying I have to roll another blunt. When I was writing this and I got to this portion, I was like, I'm kind of just writing like Groyper Yowie. And so I'm just gonna like, I hate that word, but pretend it's like a spicy TikTok book you got at Barnes & Noble. No,
oh God, hold on, let me fast forward.
Oh my God.
But anyway, I just felt like corny, like writing this shit on the computer. I think he grabbed my ass when I was walking by. I ended up straddled in his lap, and we started making out. It was hot, and we can feel our touch. My eyes were closed as I felt his arms tighten around me. Instinctively, I clung to him while he stood up.
Okay, I'm gonna fast forward this part. I'm gonna tell you what the sex was all about. And then he clung me. So this is what happened. Chud got on top of this person, started to kiss him, started to like pull off their pants. And then Chud stood up and started staring at his dingling. And he was like, yeah, he was looking at it. And then Chud went down on this person. And then Chud was like, okay, you can do it too. And then they did a 69. Oof. There you go. That was the end of it. And then, I'm sorry. The money shot. I'm sorry, the money shot, because this person was insisting on telling us the money shot. So when Chud climaxed, he took it out and did all over this person's face. He finished all over this person's face. There you go. So that's the, because this person goes into a very graphic scenario on the sex, but the voice is creeping me out. The whispering is what's creeping me out. Okay.
Once he laid on the couch while I made him listen to Ethel Cain. What? You knew? How'd you clock it?
Okay.
Oh, y'all see if that was me and my hot dude. Because it
like spit on, like, you don't have to tear me down more, like, but I was like thinking about it where I'm like, damn, real masculine top behavior being like,
you look like a Lana.
We cuddled on my couch and made out. I've struggled finding a good word for what happened next, because I think like simulated sex, it's too vague, and frauding is too specific. But at some point, I put it between his thighs, not his ass.
Oh, okay. Okay. Let me fast forward this one too. I forgot about the second round. So Chud came over this person's house again, and Chud was on his stomach, and this person put their ding-a-ling in between their Chud's thighs as Chud was on his stomach, and Chud would clench his thighs to make it tight, and this person was you know, was thighing Chud, for lack of better words. Dude, these guys, oh my God.
About it. As corny as it sounds, I wondered what would happen if I was a bad girl. Chud was very intense. Ted Bundy stare and all that. He was bigger than me, and he would switch from being overly affectionate to annoyed and angry. Later down the road, he would neg me over text like, "I miss your big forehead." And if I pushed back, he excused it.
"You know I love you."
Which for one date, he said I love you like a few times. I said it back. I didn't want to get murdered. Maybe I didn't mean it.
Okay. Ladies do this too, all right? And I want y'all, so I'm not going to even say this is a situation with trans women. Listen, if a man says I love you, don't say I love you back, especially if you don't. Because that's that love bombing stuff. When a man says I love you too soon, say thank you. Just that's all you got to say. He goes, "That's all you going to say is thank you?" Like, well, yeah, because I appreciate your love for me. And if you're like, "You don't love me back," well, it's so soon. Give me a chance to get to know you better or whatever. Like, it's just, don't get pressured to say I love you. This is the reason why I could never be love bombed, because as soon as someone is saying I love you and they only know me for a week or two, I'm like, huh? What the hell, you love me for what? Why? I always found that suspect. When somebody just met you and next thing you know, they love you. It's going to take you, listen, I'm a very complicated person and I don't play well with others. So it's going to take a while for you to get to know who I am. And then you start talking about you love me. Yeah, exactly. User DAs. You know he crazy if he says it early. Exactly. I love you. Like, ew, what? We only known each other for a week.
I feel like we both meant it a little bit because we're broken fucking people. I wondered all night while we were kissing, laying next to him in the TV's ambient light, what continuing this would look like. Every observation pointed to it being physically, or at the very least, emotionally painful. I can never know. I make no allegations.
That's a good one, Lollipop, saying okay.
Laying next to him in the TV's ambient light, what continuing this would look like. Every observation pointed to it being physically, or at the very least, emotionally painful.
So you see how this whole part right here is like, oh my God, just shut up. Get to the good part and stuff. Besides the sex part. Besides the sex.
No allegations, but that's what I felt. Love bombing, to the negs, to calling me a good girl, it all felt a little bit threatening. I wondered all night, but what scared me more than any of that was I kind of wanted to find out. I felt lured into his darkness by my own self-destruction, my own self-destructive curiosity. The second half of our night was more blurry. I remember us during a pause in action, all of his weight on top of me. I heard Western Nights playing in the background. I'd always skip that song until that night when, I'll just fucking say it. It's funny because it was like mid-69. A particular lyric from it struck.
Do you see how painful it is? I want you to have 45 minutes of this. 45 minutes. And I only got 20 minutes and 45 seconds. Okay? This is what I had to deal with. And y'all not showing any, financial contribution for my pain. I'm traumatized.
Safe or confident enough to block him. I wanted to stay on good terms from a distance. I didn't want him to feel rejected. He had my address, and I didn't want him to think the only way to reach me was to show up. And I stayed curious about him too. It wasn't just him. I've been skating around this. I did like him a lot, honestly. He was very attractive. He was very funny. In his own way, he was sweet. More than the fear was I knew I shouldn't be dating a groiper. Everyone unanimously, of course, told me, no, don't date this dude. That's crazy. I don't want to take on the burden because I'm not a groiper and I'll never be a groiper or a neo-Nazi or a white nationalist or whatever they call it. I'm not going to lie and say I wasn't tempted when he did message me. I think that's why I sent him all those come down clips, which he was not a fan of. Like, oh my God, please just stop being a Nazi for me and like, we'll be happy. He can't change me into a groiper tranny trad wife and I can't change him into a fucking leftist chaser king. He wanted me to come to him in Clarksville. But I was always like working. But I remember he sent me like, I swear it was like from an article, the local newspaper, a photo of his house, which was like a little tiny home cabin. He was like, they call it my little racist shack. Come hang out with me in my shack. I think he's gonna make a steak. I'm like, fuck, it sounds worth it. I love steak. Can you tell I don't have a red line when I'm like, steak sounds...
I don't understand this. So this is a person who's a liberal. They're trans. And you are in love and turned on by an actual racist, someone who's like causing a lot of harm on black people, walking up to innocent black people and just like antagonizing them, provoking them. Like, this is what I'm saying. Like, this person's a POS though. This person is a POS. Because it's like, well, for you to fall in love with Chud like that, you have to be a POS like him. Is this person credible? Do we know if they... Yeah, absolutely. You came in late, the unknown alchemist, so you didn't see the... You gonna have to... When you get a chance, just rewind when you get a chance, rewind the stream and you'll see that they did provide receipts.
So good. Yes, baby, I will be there in your little racist shack. Epilogue.
Okay, I think I fast forward this.
Being like my jaw, like a retard hurting to solve this problem.
Some of this stuff is not worth it.
I'm an art hoe for life. I can't stop trying to make sense of things. So maybe the temperature being lowered means that Chud can be less of the focus and more of the framing device for all the things I've been thinking about the past few years.
I wish my brain shut up, but nah.
If you think I'm rambly though, like, feel bad for my
You are very rambly. I'm so glad I'll never have to listen to you again. This is the reason why we don't like listening to you people, because you don't get on there and you just don't tell the story and then shut up.
To take my PDF linked quadruple texts raw. The second thought I'm working through is even less concrete. Why was I so hung up on him out of all the guys I met last year? He's the hookup I thought about the most. It's not really just how hot he was. Yo, look at this last selfie he sent me actually from a new faceless Grindr profile.
A new faceless profile on Grindr. So that was information I forgot. So his old Grindr, his face was discovered, and therefore he got a new Grindr where he didn't put his face on it, but he contacted this person on that Grindr to let him know that it was him. So he got rid of his old profile with his picture on it and gave a new picture. And I do believe that picture was ran through Google images, and come to find out that that picture has never been shown ever. So it wasn't an image that was taken off of Instagram or Facebook. That was a unique picture that was given to this person only.
Look at this picture. He's so hot. I had to go digging through the text to find it, and I knew I'd send it to my friend, but I fucking screamed when I saw what she had said. Like, Dalton started messaging me on Grindr.
Okay, so this person sent this to their friend, and this person, the trans woman, said, Dalton started messaging me on Grindr again. And then the friend said, eliminate, why the F is he pretty? If he wasn't like a future murderer, I'd be lit as F for you. And then this person says, yeah, I couldn't keep the screenshot, blah. I don't know what the rest of that says because they hit it.
find her again. She said,
How the hell is he pretty? I don't find Dalton sexually attractive at all. There you go, the gay stash full display. That's what I'm saying. Like the mustache, ladies. Again, if you see a man with a Freddie Mercury mustache, let me show you. Does anybody in here not know who Freddie Mercury is? Everybody in here should know who Freddie Mercury is. I shouldn't have to go Google Freddie Mercury, right? Freddie Mercury from the music, from the band called Queen, right? Yeah, he went and worked out, but that's it. Yeah, exactly. You're like, how the hell is he pretty? This man is not pretty at all. Ew. Yuck. There you go. Yeah, from the Queen brand. God, I hated such a long delay, but that was my L. I should have fixed that the last time. But that shizzle will remind me next time.
Oh, why the fuck is he pretty? If he wasn't like a future murderer, I'd be lit as fuck for you. Shout out my girl for being an oracle, I guess. I said that to her. She's like, on God, I never miss.
And then I said.
Neither did Chud, unfortunately. When he was relaxed, he was sweet. I still can't help but think that he showed me the real Dalton. Etherly, not Chud the Builder, whatever. I don't know how deliberate the contrast was. I know that negging is a real strategy. It's like textbook manipulation. But I also know that abuse typically isn't deliberate, as in abuse is a pattern created from stunted emotional developments, mental illness, clinginess. It's unintentional. No one lives their life thinking they're the bad guy. Evil doesn't require an intention. Whatever it was, it worked on me. He was a big, beautiful, rabid dog who showed me his belly, and I clung to the memory of him sprawled, hands behind his head, on my couch, saying, "You have a really cool vibe here." I never saw him again, but in my own wounded loneliness, I always wondered what would happen if I took him back. Every Chud needs a troon. After all, it's hard for me to see clips of him now.
Every Chud needs a troon? Oh, don't worry. Fourth, it's I explained this for people who are just new here. The reason why this person is talking at a low voice is because they don't want it to be obvious about the bass in their voice. So if they have not had any surgery on their voice or their voice box, if they didn't have any voice training to make their voice sound feminine, they believed if they talk like this, that the bass in their voice is not that obvious, but it's really annoying. So there's that, and that's the reason why it's very hard to listen to this person. So that's what I'm saying. Like when it was very painful because I don't like when people whisper talk, but this person is purposely whispering talk because if they were talk at a normal voice, they will absolutely sound like Barry White. Okay. Who sang that song? You'll never find a lover just like mine, someone to carry you the way I do. You're gonna miss my loving. You're gonna miss my loving. Who sings that? That is so old. My dad used to sing that all the time. You're gonna miss my loving song. My dad. Lou Rawls. There we go. Lou Rawls. Ah, that's what it is. Dad, I heard my dad. I'm so sorry. I was hearing my dad's, when I was listening to that song, I was like, oh, I heard my dad. Oh, thank you, Lorenzo. I'm so sorry. I had to look it up. That's what it was. That's a gaslighting song? My dad loved that song. That's why when I was like, if that person doesn't want to talk, this person doesn't want to talk at their regular voice because you'll hear the bass in their voice. And I was like Barry White, but Barry White wasn't really on my mind it was Lou Rawls, because this person does sound a little bit like a white Lou Rawls. And then I immediately heard my dad. Singing that song and dancing in the living room with that song on the record player. So that's why I was like, oh my God, that song. Yes, I'm sorry. I got so many memories in my head, guys. Sometimes you'll hear me go into a song. Don't do rule. Yes, I respect Lou Rawls. Okay, I'm just saying that was a song my dad would play on a record player all the time, like because of his baritone voice, vintage F-boy music. Facts, Angel.
They're vile, but more than that, there's no light behind his eyes. Please don't take any of this as an excuse. He's still not the victim, but it's sad to see that his brainworms were terminal. Hatred like that, paranoia, phobia, gets in through a wound. Chud was mentally ill. The pall of darkness he carried was palpable. Whatever cold comfort he got from being a groiper destroyed him in the end. I don't know what his wound was, but there is some sympathy I feel in that. In the same way I have sympathy for the guy who shot my boyfriend. 2 lives were destroyed when Miles died. Of course, it's hard to watch the vitriolic, stupid racism in his videos, but just underneath that, I'm unsettled by the death drive that he had. Eerie, like watching a live-streamed suicide. I don't know what the future behind bars holds for Chud. Probably a lot.
It holds a lot of loneliness. That's what it holds. And imagine somebody that I want you to understand, like attracts like. This person said Chud is mentally ill. Why do you think he was attracted to you? Oops.
Boom! Headshot!
Why you think he was attracted to you? Okay.
Bottoming, unfortunately, but it's downhill whatever it is, because it can always get worse. And that's the video. Let me know if y'all...
Okay, that was the end of that. Whew, thank God. So that's the end of that. So that was a very that was a very, very, very educational video for me. It was painful to listen to this person talk that way. This is something like, I've never been an ASMR person. I don't like it because that my hearing is very sharp. Okay, my hearing is very sharp, so I get agitated when somebody talks low or they talk in a whisper. That bothers me. But that's why I had to like fast forward the video and speed up the video and to sit there and listen to it, because there was a message. There was a very, very hardcore message in that. And I'm so glad I patiently sat through it, because now I understand what a lot of these trad men, these men who want to take you guys back to national Christianity back in the 40s and in the 30s and the 50s and stuff like that. They want to bring women back under control. And I know some of y'all get mad at me when I go on an anti-religious rant, but if you take the time, if you understand how that was just used to subjugate you, to make you subservient, you will see where I'm coming from. I don't mean it from a bad place. I mean it from love. I really do. I mean, you're talking to somebody who was born into Christianity. I get it. I understand it. But when I started to really embrace, who I am as a womb man, all right? When I really understand how powerful I am as a woman, and then started to study all religions and as well as spiritualities, that's when I start saying, oh, I get it. And it's going to take time. Some people will never get to this level. Some people are already at that level. And some people are now starting to embrace the level. But always know that I'm here to do the right thing by women, because if you... in the Black community, and I love this saying, a nation cannot rise no higher than its woman. I eat, breathe, and dookie that out. I mean it so much. I love that saying, and it's so true, because women are the first teachers. And if you got a dumbass woman then the children could have a chance, but boy, they got some odds going against them from off the giddy up. This is why I said if it wasn't for, there would not be no Myron Gaines if it wasn't for his mama. There would not be no, wait a minute, is that Toby? Hold on, guys. I'm going to let y'all, should I let y'all listen to this? No, hold on. I'm not going to do it on my phone. I thought I heard Toby out there. It's so late. Oh my God, it's 2:49. Oh gosh, I did not know it was that late. But yeah, if it wasn't for that, you know what I'm saying, I really am here to help you, and I'm coming from a good place, so don't get mad at me, because I'm gonna do my best not to disrespect your religion, but understand where I'm coming from when it comes to religion. You know what I'm saying? I mean it from a good place. So hold on, I'm trying to activate my camera to see if Toby's out front. I thought I heard Toby. Hold on a second. Let me see. I saw Midnight earlier, and Midnight came and got some food. No, that's not him. So, most ASMR stuff bothers me a lot as well. Yeah, I can't listen to it. I don't like to hear people eating. I don't like to hear the noise. I don't like the silent stuff. Okay, cause here's how I am when it comes to quietness. Either I'm in complete quiet or I'm not. There is no middle ground there. I don't like the except when by an ocean. I don't mind hearing some waterfalls in the background, stuff like that. I love when I go swimming to go underneath the water and let the water go into my ears, and then you just hear nothing but like the water. I don't know if I'm explaining that correctly, but I love that, where you just like, you hear whoop, and then your ears are filled with water, and you just hear it's a different type of silence. That feels good. But other than that, I don't like ASMR. I know ASMR is very well accepted and a lot of people love it. It's not my thing. So my friend has a neighborhood male stray cat that keeps impregnating the female. So far, Steven, I haven't seen any orange babies. So yay. I'm hoping that Toby is shooting blanks. Okay, I'm hoping that he is shooting blanks. I'm hoping he's shooting blanks, but
I got a super chat.
Chocolate lyrics for you. Thank you so much for the $5. We teach from the heart. These F boys teach from the ego. Facts. A black woman swimming? You truly have divorced a black woman. Listen. I come from a generation of blacks that learned how to swim the old-fashioned way. Okay? Down here in the South, my cousins hate. Okay, I grew my height. I grew taller than most children, right? And so I didn't like accepting that. So my cousins, older cousins, by the way, they could be my uncles, hated that I was swimming in the kiddie pool. They hated that. And they kept telling me to get out of the kiddie pool and go into the other pool. And I was like, no, I can't swim. So what did they do? They picked my ass up and they threw me into 12 feet of water. And when I swam to the other side, they picked me back up and they threw me again. And when I tried to escape them to go to the other side, the other cousin would be there to throw me. They did it to me I don't know how many times. They did it several times that I eventually, and I was crying too. They didn't care. Nobody helped me. Nobody saved me. Am I saying that's the right way to swim? No. But that's how I was taught to swim. And I appreciate it because I'm a very good swimmer. I'm a very good swimmer because of that. Okay. So that's how I learned how to swim. Now, I don't think all black families do that, but that's what my black family, my biological family did that. and I'm okay with it because that was done when I was a little girl, by the way. I'm telling you, that was done when I was 9 years old. That's how I learned how to swim. Okay, so I'm just want you to understand that I was forced to learn, and once I learned, I loved it. I actually enjoy swimming. I enjoy snorkeling. I love the water, so that's why. Yeah, you and a whole generation, a lot of white families do that too. Yeah, I ran into several white families who had their fathers do that to them. I've talked to so many white people who have that done to them too. So I thought it was a black thing until I started to talk to some of my white acquaintances and friends. They learned how to swim that way too. Swimming fit is the best fit, low impact. It's very good. I love swimming. The video was about babies floating, not grown as kids. What are you talking about out of the road? I learned by jumping off the diving board. Fun times when you don't know how. Oh my God! That's how you learn how to swim? Why would you do that? Oh my God! That's some bravery, dude. I never got on a diving board until I knew how to swim. There's no way. That was another level of swimming. I was like, nah, I'll wait till I learn. I just jumped in and imitated other kids. Oh, okay. Oh my God. Jumping off the diving board. No way, dude. No. And I had to learn either way. So myself, it's a different type of era back then. So I guess you can say that, I didn't learn how to swim, even though I am Jamaican. When I was 8 years old, my mom took me and threw me into the Hell Shore beaches waters. She watched a video saying that's how you teach kids to float. You did well. No, it doesn't work in beaches. You got to do it in a pool. And the reason I say that is because a beach will wash you up on the water. On a pool, especially when it's like 9 or 12 feet deep, there is no bottom, right? And it is a very scary thing. So like when you're thrown. And like, I would never do this to my godkids. Even though I can handle it, when I was thrown in the water, there was nothing to touch, and you instinctively start doggy paddling towards you start instinctively doggy paddling towards the side of the pool to escape. I can't explain it. This type of teaching never works in a beach. You gotta do it in a pool. It's a different mentality. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, that's how I learned. Anyway, all right, guys, I got it. I'm so glad I got this out of the way because I was going to do a video on it, but I was like, nah, let me do a live stream because there's so much to teach with that video. But anyway, and I did not mean to be on here this long. 3 hours and 17 minutes. Let me tell y'all something. This is not going to happen again, okay? I don't do no 3 hour live stream. That's crazy. So don't expect me if I feel like it in the future next month to me saying I ain't going to do a stream today. Haha. Anyway, I love you guys. I'm going to be working on a Andrew Wilson and Rachel Wilson video coming up next. So unless something, don't forget the orange. No, you got to remind me when I start the next stream. Okay. It only works when I start, like when you see me pin that shizzle, when you see me pin the donation link, remind me then. Okay. Remind me then. So that way it won't happen again. Cause for some reason, man, that delay really messed me up. I can't stand that. Anyway. All right, guys. Thank you so much